I've got water. I don't have ice in it. I think I'll be all right. Pretty hot though. Yo, Blue. Aloha, I missed yesterday's Darkest Dungeon stream. How many missions did we do? We didn't do that many. Yesterday and today are kind of different. Because I was gonna miss Thursday and Friday, but now I'll probably just miss Friday this week and Thursday and Friday next. It might be more next week. I have to see because I have family coming out for the fair as well as staying with us now. It's turned into a whole thing. So I think it's gonna be Thursday, Friday that I'm gone next week. Anyways, yesterday I had to leave early for a haircut, so I split stream sort of in half. And for the first time, I played Hotline Miami in the evening. But in Darkest Dungeon, we only got a few dungeon runs done. We did kill the final boss in the Cove. We got the Sunken Crew defeated. And it was pretty good, too. I'd say we didn't have too much of an issue. There was a few instances where it hit pretty hard in the back line. And Courage ended up getting an affliction because he was hit so consistently in the front by the anchor dude. And so he ended up getting an affliction, but really we weren't too worried about it. So we kind of just rolled him. Was that with plus damage buff, or did we do it raw? It was raw. I actually mostly used Blight. I had Valence, our Plague Doc, and then Vernon, our Abomination, using like the Vomit. So we actually had a lot of Blight going on, and since it takes up positions since it takes up positions 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, depending. I could always use like Noxious Blast on it. So I think first turn or one of the turns we ended up using Emboldening Vapors on Courage, and Courage has Unholy Slayer and Faded, and then we put the Necromancer's Collar on it to make it do more damage versus Unholy. So he was like buffed up the wazoo for Unholy damage. Plus then we used the Emboldening Vapors on him during one of them. And then we just mostly threw Blight at the guy, and then we're able to smash the skeleton guy. He did, like I said, Courage did get an affliction, which, you know, sucks, but we weren't, like, really in any danger of failing. We had things pretty much under control. I think that boss is way harder if you don't know it's, like, weak. I did forget that the anchor dude always gets the guy in front. So at some point, I probably should have considered switching Vernon, but, I mean, we're doing so well. The only thing is sometimes that guy would stab really hard in the back line. He never crit, but he was still hitting for, like, 10 plus damage easily every time he hit, single target. But it's still a lot. So that was the last boss of the Cove. It was the last boss of the Cove. I don't know if I've officially started yet. It's okay. That was sort of recap. Shall we get started? Oh my gosh, Courage, don't freak out. Let's get officially started. Hey everybody, it's Wild, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We have so much money. We're almost upgraded on the tavern. We just have a few more to go. And then we have the survivalist camp. And we only have 2 more bosses left, with our main one that we want to get out of the way today. The Hag Witch. We're gonna beat up a hag. We're gonna take... She uses that meat tenderizer. We're gonna take it from her, and we're gonna tenderize her. And so, well, actually just kill her. Like, we don't... What's with this tenderization thing? We're not gonna eat her. We just need to beat her up. So... that being said... We weren't going to do this mission right away. We were going to go for a Caregivers Convention, I think. And there's a few reasons for that, but I think some of the guys that I wanted to go on this mission, Derville's still in therapy. So I was like, well, we can't really go yet because he still needs to be repaired. So we got this team set up last time. Items and everything. Like, we got everything set up, but I had a haircut yesterday. and so I had to, like, bail, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to start this quest. So I thought we'd do this one first. Oh, there's some other pretty decent items, though, huh? That's not bad. I'd rather probably have Caregivers Convention. We could probably figure out enough things to, like, purge off of people, and specifically items to lock in. Like, even Eagle Eye would be pretty decent, because both of these are ranged attacks, right? Like, lock in Eagle Eye. You don't have any things that I'd want to, like... I don't know. The point is, we could probably get use out of the Caregivers Convention, right? We figured it's about 30k plus, like, in terms of its worth, just to do this. And we're not really scrapped for gold, but still probably a good idea. So I think we do that. That was the plan. We have everyone set up already. Just kind of going through things because I forget exactly what we have. It looks like a pretty standard setup. We have Minelli in the back so that she can use lunge right up front. We're not going to be blighting the enemy, so it won't get the damage buff, but it still hits hard anyways. And then she can potentially poison darts the first round instead if we do need the damage buff, and then use lunge. Or she could lunge, which puts her 2 positions forward, and then, like, poison dart, shadow fade, lunge, right? So kind of a 3-turn setup, but that's like a possibility too. We've got options. And the candle gives +2 speed when torch is above 50. So Dismas has a little bit, it has a decent chance of going before Minelli, so that he can use Duelist Advance to get to position 1, and then use point blank shot. The bad thing about that, though, is if he shifts to... Now that I'm thinking about that, that's actually kind of bad. If he shifts to position 1, and then Minelli does use Advance, then Gaze is in position 3, and the only skill he'd be able to use would be these. You can't even use that in 3? What? Oh, Intimidate can't... I thought Intimidate was used in any position. Interesting. Okay. So we probably... First turn, that's even more of a reason to maybe use Poison Darts instead of the Lunge. So we'll have to really pay attention to turn order of our characters this time round, right? We don't need that much food. This isn't a boss fight. What am I doing? Getting nervous. For no reason. I think this is good. Torches. It is the Weald. Weald has some long areas. Yeah. I feel like 14's what I normally go with in other missions, and it's too much, so it might be just enough in here. Bring a few, more than a few bandages. Actually 3's probably okay. There's not a lot that bleeds. There's quite a few blighters, though. The fungal guys all do blight. The witch does blight. Yeah, maybe 5's enough. There definitely is a lot. We'll take 2 medicinal herbs. We don't have the map with us this time around. I don't have anyone bringing the map. It's not like like we could have it, but I don't know who to give it to. I'd rather you have the cleansing crystal. Could give it to Minelli instead of the cloak, but the cloak really helps with dodge. I don't know. We'll keep this for now, I think. And I don't know. Having a holy water can be nice. We should bring another shovel, and by another shovel I mean 4. Holy water could be nice just to have 1 in case we run into a fountain. I feel like I've run into multiple fountains and then just had to ignore them, you know? Bring one. It's just the inventory space, right? That's almost the worst part about it, is the stupid inventory space.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
Yeah, I'm reordering some of these things. You're stupid? Wait, did I forget something? Did I forget something? Red Steps, what did I forget? What did I forget? Also, hi. Also, hi, I hope your day's good. Why am I stupid? What did I do? What did I do? I don't understand. Don't call stupid the inventory. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. No, chill. Guys, chill out. Just trust me and walk backwards 1 foot. See, nothing happened. My gosh, babies. That hallway is stacked. I've seen 100. I've never seen a 100% Curio hallway. Really? Screenshot it. Screenshot it and share it with all your friends. Not really. They'll think you're weird. Maybe not. Maybe your friends like Darkest Dungeon as much as you do. I have no idea. Doctor's Toolkit. Alright, this is one of the 3.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and
I didn't
the
even see
foolhardy
if one
alike.
of these was their quest. Curio. Okay. So one of them was a quest item, to be fair, which isn't very exciting. I feel like it's a bad idea to use a shovel this early.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Okay.
And
We need
purpose is
portraits.
made clear.
We need portraits and crests. That's about it. So, the thing is, like, portraits don't stack very well. Well, we basically have to go south because our quest item could be down here.
Hacks laden with loot
Okay.
are often low on supplies.
I really don't like the journal pages, even if it gets them out of the pool. All right, so this will be our first battle. The only one who has stress is Manelli with 5, which that's not even that bad. That's manageable stress for sure, right? Burst of vulnerability. He has 100% blight resistance. Only 60 bleed. It's a room battle, but not all 4 slots have enemies. Weird. I think it's because, like, this enemy's considered, like, a stronger, like, elite. But we've seen nasty setups before. We've seen nasty setups before. So I can Duelist Advance for Repose. But that leaves Manelli at a kind of weird position. Because she'll... I guess we could use this to debuff him for Blight. That seems a little bit weird. I guess we do that, because then we can point blank shot next round.
Well struck.
And we got a 25 crit. Ha ha ha. My gosh, that he's so happy. I think I'm gonna bulwark myself.
A decisive
Critical hit for
pummeling.
8, debuff applied, and we got the blight. Oh my gosh. And we got the blight. What the heck? Become weakened. And we got the damage debuff and protection debuff on him. Jeez, that's actually a lot of good debuffs in one round. So now I would like to technically lunge, but once again, without doing point blank shot, I'd be out of position. So I feel like right now I have to either go for another blight, or I could go for throw daggers. Hello, sir. Yo, Koren. Nice to have you back on stream. We are doing a medium mission in the Wheels before we head off and kill the hack. One of our guys is in therapy, so we have to wait for him to recover. This is 33% extra damage versus Mark, so the damage range is 9 to 17. Yeah, let's go for throw dagger.
Precision.
Nice,
Power.
25 damage. Pardon my reach. Another 20 damage from point blank, really strong. We really don't have ways of dealing with stress, so... Okay, he could do tree branch attack. Yep. It is on Gaze. Perfect, because Gaze, we use the buff turn 1 in preparation for him potentially taking a hit. And to be fair, that was a massive hit. Like, it would have been really bad without protection.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require
some
only
lower
the strength
healing
to
numbers,
follow
but it's
it.
okay because we're not in a super dangerous position. All right, now we lunge. This should be a kill. (26 HP). Yeah, let's just go for the... Well, because now I'm thinking we go for her. We hit 10 to 20 on her. And then we dump the other damage on, like, this guy. Open vein. 17. Resisted the bleed. So we do have to hit it. So we didn't kill either of them
Perhaps
quite
a
as easily
turning
as I
point.
would have hoped.
As the fiend falls,
Perfect.
a faint
That
hope
works. We
blossoms.
outsped her.
A
We do have
trifling
crests.
victory,
We do want crests.
but a victory
We're in
nonetheless.
it for the crests and the portraits right now. Ancient coffin. Let's touch it and see what happens. There's nothing inside, but are you sure? Are you sure there's nothing there?
Finding
Hey,
the
more
stuff
portraits.
is only the first test.
They can only stack up to 3 though,
now
right?
it must be carried home.
Shoot, they only stack up to 3. Guys, we want more. I'm gonna dump the holy water on myself. Did I do that already? Let's get rid of the gold. We're not in it for the gold right now. We're in it for the portraits and the crests. Yeah, those are some...
A fortune.
Wait.
Waiting to be
Wait.
spent.
Didn't I hit default party order? Maybe I didn't hit that button right. So I'm in alien position 4. That worked out pretty well, guys. I'm not gonna lie, but we also got kind of lucky with all the debuffs happening. Oh, also, when the big guy hit Gaze, we weren't just buffed for protection. We probably... I don't know if it was still active, but we had the weakening curse on the enemy, too. So it was probably, like, minus 20% damage.
The light, the promise of safety.
Okay, we didn't get another scout, but that's okay, because this hallway is so short. Did get another shovel. We do get a camp at some point in this, but it feels weird, like, even considering throwing out one torch here. But at the same time, we've got a long ways to go. I'd rather have 9 torches than 8. I think we just leave the gold for now. We can take the shovels. Oh, they only stack up to 4. Let's ditch the medicinal herbs and say we found gold. We'll make a trade.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We don't know what's in here. It could be a fight. Empty room, okay. We still have 9 torches. Scouted out this, so we don't need to go into that hallway and that hallway battle. It's just a long... How many tiles is this? Oh my gosh. 7? Yeah, geez. First hunger check. We have plenty of food. I knew we'd be walking a lot in the Weald. I was not super stingy when I brought food here, but I brought like a fair amount, right? We'll still have enough to camp. And we should probably camp in this room here, or like one of these rooms, so we get like a potential huge scout and like scout everything. That would be ideal, because there's probably a few rooms we can skip and we shouldn't go into. Let's see what we get. Just gold stuff? Okay. Fortune smirks at last.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Also, no scout here. Kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna go north, so we don't, cause like it would suck if this is the last room we... What? Oh,
Ancient traps
3 for
lie in
3
wait,
rounds.
unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Yeah, we can use one of these. We have 5. That's quite a bit of blight damage. It's not like we couldn't handle that, and he has his self-heal anyways right now, right? So it's not like we couldn't handle that, but like, it's not ideal, right? Um, 7 to 15 damage. Shoot. The witch or whatever this thing is, the blighted crone. She's stealth, but she also has mark abilities. So like it would be ideal to kill her before like because these guys are really hard to kill now. When I first started playing on the easy difficulty, I would target these guys first because the back units can't do anything if they're dead. But and we could actually kill them in a reasonable like time frame. But now that's kind of just not possible because they have 50% protection, which is just absurd. Even if we laid everything in on them, I'm not sure we could get a kill round 1. So maybe we do go for the marked guys and try to get them out. So I can either go for throw daggers. That's ranging from only 5 to 10 damage. This is only 2 to 4. It does give them blight resistance debuff if it triggers. But it has 100% blight resistance, so it's not super likely. We could also lunge instead. I think we do that. I think we lunge and then duelist advanced with Dismass. We're not super interested in getting the point blank shot set up. We're not really interested in getting point blank shot set up just yet. Because we need to get the back units out, but we are marked.
Their formation is
okay, the
broken.
riposte
Maintain
already
the offensive.
huge. I can't target her yet, otherwise I would be able to use Demon's Pull. But she's still stealthed, so we can't do anything. So I think the best thing to do is Weakening Curse here. The worst thing about this... The worst... It resisted. Give ourselves buffs. We're already marked. We're already marked. We might as well try to buff ourselves up. Yeah, that probably was the right choice, because that's a... You can tell that's so much damage. Darn it, making our light go down, making our stress go up. I kind of want to do this just to get rid of the body. Oh, I can pull her. She's... Shoot. It missed. What's her blight resist? 80?
The ground quakes.
Critical hit for 8. Just one piece at a time, sweet thing. He's gonna need to self-heal. He's gonna need to self-heal. Just taking a lot. Okay, open vein on this guy might put him within kill range. No. We have to heal. As much as I'd like to pull her, we can't right now. Alright, this is hitting 9 to 17. Plus she's taking another 4. He's the only one who's marked right now. We just sustain. We can sustain through this.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Brutal. Brutal, but we can take it. Now, we can't take that, obviously, forever, but this Crone's time is running short.
Confidence surges as the enemy
So
crumbles.
short, in fact, it just ran out. Can't even make that stuff up. Like, that was so fast. That guy's dead next turn. Let's get a big heal here if we can. That's not a big heal! What are you doing? It's fine, I can heal myself. Another 16 crit? Really? Am I... How? How? It's not that... I'm not that unlucky, am I? Does this mark ever go away? No. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, so this withstand is for the whole battle. If I can just get him out of position 1, it might actually be helpful. Get him out of position 1, right? It's minus 33% damage on an enemy. I mean, this gets me basically back up to full HP, though. Pretty close to it. Getting him out of position 1 could also be good. I could lunge and get a kill, but I'd like to just get him really low so he dies on his own, and then we can get another heal off.
The wounds of war
Perfect.
can be healed.
Is he dead? 4 and 4?
But never hidden.
He is. This will be for stress heal.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its
Little
own.
tricky. Not bad, though. I think we handled that super well. I think we handled that super well. What am I getting rid of? The emeralds for the gold? Yeah, because we don't stack up. Oh, we can take the key. The worst thing about this team, by far, and it's not close, is we do not have any attacks that stun. This is like the only team I've ever had that doesn't have, like, we could put you in front and gives you a stun. But, like, the way we set things up, we really don't have any stuns. And it's doable, but you can tell, like, that's a powerful mechanic that we are just not leveraging, so... we got Wheeled Explorer. Okay. You have the highest stress, right? You don't? It's you? You have some stress. This will basically remove it all. Yep. And we got a repopulation hallway battle, too. We also don't have anyone that can set our light up anymore. I brought 14 torches. Maybe that wasn't enough.
Masterfully executed.
Wow, critical hit. Not a crazy crit on that skill, but critical hit. We got the blight and we got the debuff resistance on them. Which is kind of crazy. Now we debuff his damage and protection. That brought his protection down to 20 from 40. Wow, even with reduced damage, that was a lot of damage. Okay, so we chop.
Annihilated.
I do want to Duelist Advance here and prepare for a point-blank shot. It's okay if Manelli goes first. We have Throw Dagger. We have Throw Dagger. I could Poison Darts and just keep lighting him. Yeah, that's actually what I'm going to do instead. Don't have any stuns, so he can't just, like, one round this guy. On myself for 0. That's okay. That's less okay. That's way less okay. A second attack on our heals? Can I mark myself? Maybe I'll get more targeted now. I tried to shift him out of position too, because I thought that might do something. Apparently not, though. That was 3 rounds in a row, and he's also still damaged. Oh no, he's not damage debuffed. Yeah, he just doesn't. He really just hates Rancor. Jeez. I mean, I'm just moving around kind of randomly because I just want to get a heal off.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Oh, man.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Let's use Holy Water. We can give it on Rancor. He took so much stress in that fight. That was so much stress damage. We are in a position where we can technically camp. Alright, we'll get rid of 1 portrait. We can take the second of the citizens. I don't really need all this gold, but if we find more crests or more portraits, I might ditch a pile of gold for it. I wanted to camp, like, here, or even here would be the best, this little corner right here, because that could scout all the rooms. But it kind of depends right now on, like, Rancor's stress level, because he's at 66. Which is, like, kind of rough, not gonna lie. And we also could use a torch light up. I have 5 torches left. That actually is very useful. I was just complaining about not having enough torches, and then bam, we still don't. I'm gonna go in without lighting first. And we don't have a choice now. We're at 92. Blight resistance on all of them. Ooh, that was kind of a low hit. Use Duelist Advance in this position 2. No, we could Shadow Fade next turn, though, from here. So I could Open Vein, it's Bleed Resistance 2. I'd like to get Duelist Advanced up, and Manelli's not in a great position. Maybe we just Gripe Shot here.
Press this advantage.
Oh, cool, we got the kill on the one.
Quarter.
Oh my gosh, that was great! Use the pull. Get him up front. Gaze can potentially kill. I said potentially. That would have been really baller if we could have got that. Okay, we got Shadow Fade up. Now we can Duelist Advance.
Continue
Got the kill on that one.
Destroy them all.
So this thing is debuffed. Resisted. It's debuff. It's only 80, but I guess that kind of makes sense. Perfect. We got the perfect amount. Big slime on Gaze. Good thing it was on him, because he can take it. Okay, now we can lunge. Oh, we don't want to lunge. Well, I have to. This is my damage boosted round, and we can't point blank shot next turn anyway. Only for 17 because of how high its protection is. Yeah, well, let's get rid of the corpses. Let's get rid of the corpses just so that he's up front.
Ringing ears.
It's a good thing we're camping soon, guys, because ow. I probably should use that turn 1.
Compassion is a rarity.
Pretty small
in
heal.
The fevered pitch of battle.
Point blank shot for 17. Ooh, nice dodge dismiss. We still don't have a repose set up. That could have been nice. Play safe. Right, lunge for 17. Open vein, this should kill. Nice.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Got some crests, we wanted crests. We don't really have any room for... We got a scouting, nice. It's only a small scout though, it's only a small scout. I could do one more hallway battle. We don't have... Let's just open this now. What would I get rid of? Like, we're kind of stacked. I could camp here or do one more battle and then camp. It's just a hallway battle. But I think that's a better idea. so that we could potentially get another scout ping here if we camped here, right? I think that's a better idea. We know it's empty, so we just have to do this last hallway battle, but we're high on stress. You're like a half HP. Jeez, tough hallway encounter. Okay, we know this one has the ability to, what am I trying to say? To mark with stressful incantation. So we need to stop her ASAP. 14, is that enough? No, it's not. This will be, though. Okay, so we can't be marked now. Yeah, we might get an affliction on Rancor. Oh, I did it again. I forgot that this gives marked as well as the buff. I put myself in danger for no reason. Nice dismiss. Okay, I need to back up. I put myself in danger for no reason. Alright. Problem solved. It's not how I wanted to solve the problem, but it's solved.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Yeah, we can't be marked now. Marks himself. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's not that big of an issue. You can't move backwards with Leper? Interesting. Well, I don't want to move forward one, so just take a little stress. 6 stress, it's not terrible. Did get blighted. He took a double attack. Broken Swipe's almost just as bad as just Gaze being up front taking mark hits, I'm noticing. Like, this was just as bad as Ren the Marked on Gaze, maybe worse. Like, it brought Dismas to basically half HP because of the hits and the damage. Uh, 7 to 4, 4 to 8. Could just Duelist Advance again. Maybe that was a mistake. I can't... I don't know if I'll kill with this. It's got 100% Blight resist, so it would be all dependent upon if I got the Blight or not, right? 4 points for 4 rounds. Plus, let's say 1 damage. That'd be 5. Kill 1 and bring the Leper back in front. Yeah, we might Shadow Fade here. I think that's the better choice. Because they'll probably just use Ren the Mark on Gaze, and we can actually deal with that damage. Because he can just self-heal, and we can heal him with Rancor. That's like, he can actually take this, thank goodness. This one hasn't taken its action yet. Yeah, this is where stuns can really help.
A powerful blow.
Pardon my reach. Nice.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I was slightly overconfident in going into that hallway battle. I didn't think it would be that bad. We only have 3 anti-venoms left, probably not worth. Okay, so we're gonna camp in here.
A spark without kindling.
Definitely
It's a goal
feast.
without hope.
Still have enough for 1 more hunger check, which is gonna have to be enough. So we'll have to use this one. This is the only one that prevents ambush. So Bandit Sense. Probably should encourage Rancor or self-quarantine. It's a lot of extra damage you take for, like, no reason, though, and we don't have food to bring it back up. But we do have ways to, like, bandage. I think it's more about managing the... Is there any chance Rancor can come out of this without an affliction, even while camping? Like, I don't know. We'll try to help him out. The sun always rises. Evil can... What do you say? Evil cannot even stall it? Well, I guess so. I guess so. Let's pep talk. Let's give him a pep talk. Just another graveyard. I've plundered hundreds. Yeah. I think the leper can handle the damage. Okay. Does seem to be pretty self-sufficient. Okay, and it was a 20 stress heal on Rancor. That was actually really good. And then we can use this. Would have been better to get a torch, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Alright, so the only thing we kind of have to worry about right now is probably
Radiance,
making sure Gaze
victory.
gets that first heal. Did get the scout. Where's the quest item? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so we get the quest item. If we get another hunger check, obviously we could just leave after this.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
We might as well see. We might as well see what this last curio is, right? We'd have to do one more battle, though. Is it worth? There's no secret room. There's no secret room. It's literally just to see what this last curio is. I don't know if that's worth it. We don't really need that last curio. Oh, we could go back up here. Let's go back up there. Yeah, we can hit the anti-venom tree, and we can move up to this room.
A handsome reward.
We'll toss out the rest of the anti-venom
well
and the medicinal herbs, take all this stuff. And we can toss out the food, we can toss out torches.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Perfect! Hey, we got some more portraits, guys. Nice. Nice.
These medicines will prevent the outbreak of epidemic at our struggling hamlet.
We got all the medicine. Now we can give free treatment, free medical treatment to everybody. Free healthcare. Alright, let's see what the damages are. You got a torn rotator. And became a skilled gambler. That's dumb. And you became, ooh, evasive? Oh. That sounds like a lock-in, doesn't it? We are virtuous AF. How many rings is that? I think like 4. I think like 4.
Preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes
Let's see
this
how many.
place perfect.
I'm not
for
even trying to
study
collect
suffering.
them. Okay, it's only 3. It's only 3. Only 3, guys. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the evasive... Oh, Eagle Eye is really good too. Okay, even if we don't... Okay, right now, we're gonna try to find characters that have some positive traits that are must-lock-ins, plus some bad traits. Regardless, though, I might be locking in Evasive and Eagle Eye on Dismas. See, if it like extra crit, 5% crit on ranged on top of that, which is nuts. And then also has great dodge for when, like, he wants to repose. Well, I mean, you can repose whether you get hit or not, but, like, it's ideal if you don't take the hit either, right? I think that's... Repose is so cool. Repose is so cool. It's the one thing I like about Highwayman, like, over Grave Robber. Because I like Grave Robber's skills in general more, I think. Like, I like the playstyle of, like, throw the poison darts, go invisible, get, like, a huge damage buff, stab really hard, be able to just throw daggers at enemies that get buffed with Blight or Marked. Like, I like that more, but it's just, it's so cool to see the repose hits hit the enemy, and you get so much damage off of them. Also, I'm noticing now, the only characters that have repose are, Man-at-Arms and Highwayman. Kind of an underutilized buff, isn't it? And the only ones, like, I think that could be cool to give to, that could be kind of cool to give to Antiquarian, right? Because, like, there's the Forced Guarding skill. Maybe it's, like, Forced Guard and Repose. That could actually give it quite a bit of value. We do have somebody that has a disease. Courage has syphilis. Okay. Might as well get rid of that since it's free. Alright, let's go through our characters. We'll sort by level, and we'll see what kind of things we have that we must lock in. So nothing stands out there. Dismas, you've got great things to lock in, but you don't really have things that we need to get rid of. Like, may not meditate in town, but you have to pray. That's perfect. And Deviant Taste doesn't mind either, so you have nothing negative that we have to get rid of. Fine. Eagle Eye could be nice on you. So that could be good. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cappy Burr. Appreciate it. So let's see. I really don't love interest. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Do you see anything that jumps out? You or anyone else in chat, just let me know. I don't love interest, but there's nothing else I would really love to lock in on him. Like, Balanced is okay. I think we pass on him, right? It's not that weird to have love interest, right? I don't know. More stress if torch is below 20. Okay, so here's my thinking on this. I have a paranoia, and it is a justified paranoia, that we get into a darkest dungeon, and one of the bosses, if not multiple, are gonna shut the lights off. I don't know if that's true, but it kind of makes me nervous and makes me think that, like, I should get rid of these traits ASAP. Doing good. How about y'all? We're doing good. At least I think so. I'm doing very well. It seems like everybody else is doing pretty good. Decent weekends. Pretty busy. I've been really busy lately. Like, the next, like, 2 weeks are very busy for me. An early riser would be good to lock in. You're right. That's +2 raw speed. We'd be able to... So I think, okay, Vernon should probably be locked in, and then I could get rid of this. This honestly, this trait we have on so many characters because I don't care about it. I honestly don't care about it. 20% stress when torch is below 26. My torch is never below 26. But then I remembered the Shambler, And I was like, oh gosh, one of the darkest bosses is just gonna turn off the torch and then we're all gonna die. Honestly, been looking for somebody that streams Darkest Dungeon. Well, we stream a lot of Darkest Dungeon here. This is my first playthrough. We are on the Darkest difficulty. And we've done pretty well. The difficulty has definitely spiked since we've hit the champion level dungeons. We've done pretty good. We've only had like six plus deaths, I guess. 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there. I didn't want to say it, guys. I was gonna say it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we've had 8. Plus, technically, you died twice. So we've had like 8-ish deaths. I was gonna say it, but I refrained. Okay, so Vernon's potential with early riser. I'm gonna make notes, just so I can kind of keep track. Because we have a lot of characters, right? The hardest one, or is it the middle one? Darkest is like, I think, is the base difficulty. I think the hardest is called Stygian. That sounds familiar. I think Red Slap said that's what he was playing on. So I think the hardest is Stygian. So we're on the medium, and I don't know what the easiest one is called, but I decided to skip it. I forget what the easy one is called though entirely. We're on medium. Brunzophobe, that's fine. That's really good. Actually, both of these are pretty darn good. I'd take Resilient, though. Resilient, and then we get rid of, like, Diurnal, maybe? Easy is Radiant, but it's more faster than easier. Right, Radiant. And the main thing with Radiant is, and when you say it's faster, you get, like, more resources and stuff, right? Or things cost less resources, like, to upgrade your characters in the town and stuff. Which, to be fair, I almost wish I had played on that, because I feel like this game has, like, random... I don't feel it anymore, but it had moments where I was doing runs that I didn't want to for, like, money, and it was like the game was having me grind in a single-player game, and I'm not really about that, so... but now that we're out of that, like, state, I feel much... I haven't forgot how much I dislike it, but it's not bothering me currently, right? It's kind of in the past. The first playthrough, and he's playing the hardest one. Who is this Masso? I mean, everybody's a little bit Masso with this game, right? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I get really sad when we lose characters, or the last few I've beat myself up over, but mostly it's because it was my fault. Like, I made mistakes and I was a dum-dum. I was such a stupid... Oh my gosh, I don't know what I was thinking sometimes. Yeah, the middle difficulty does seem kind of perfect for me, but I also have played a lot of games, so I kind of know what to expect. The team with Bonnell and the other strong guy, that was good. I'm not sure what other strong guy, but Bonnell is in our team to fight the Hag, by the way. That way, and the Hag is our next run. Oh shoot! I forgot. We basically I need to check what missions we have. Because if the Wield has a bonus like extra damage versus the Hag, we should take that. There isn't. So we're planning on doing this. So I should really try to avoid putting people into therapy, even though everything is free. I need to avoid putting Bonnell, Derval, Talklive, or Bell in, because those are the ones going on our next quest. So I was even looking at Bell, because it would be really nice to get Resilient locked in. It would be. But at the same time, she's up on our next run. So, because she has Wield Scavenger, which doesn't matter that much, but yeah, she's in our next party, so we probably avoid putting her in now and hope Resilient doesn't get overwritten. Just wait. I'm so unlucky it will be. I cry looking at the Radiant. level. You play a hard game, come on, you can do better. Oh yeah, check what trinkets to buy. You always remind me of that, Blue. I never remember. There were good ones yesterday. To be fair, I looked once yesterday and there were some good ones. We got one of those, like, crystals that I love. Not we got one, but it was available to buy. We already have 2. Alright, Valence, you're fine. Bonnell... Man. Oh, man. Now that I'm looking at it, I almost don't want to... Bonnell has Eldritch Hater. And we're probably going to lose this. If I'm going to be real, guys, we're probably going to lose that. We have Evasive, Quick Reflexes, Warrior of Light. We're probably going to lose the Eldritch Hater before we take her into a Darkest Dungeon. There's nothing we can do. Am I stupid or you don't have blueprints? Oh, no, you're not stupid. I just don't have the DLCs active right yet. We're going to do another playthrough of this game with all DLCs active, all characters, all that stuff. So... Man, that sucks. We're probably going to lose that Eldritch Hater, unfortunately. Nothing really pokes out there. You are on our next mission. Duval. Yeah, see, I have this on here, too. She has Deadly. Let's lock in Duval. So we're going to lock in Deadly, because this is 2% crit rate, and that is on everything, that including heals. So it's really powerful. Don't bring Bonnell, do save her for the... Don't lose Eldritch Hater. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, I'll figure out who else to who to bring in her place. That's gonna be a hard switch, I think. But maybe we could bring Dudley. We could bring Dudley and Beast Mode spam. Potentially. I know it's a lot of stress damage, but we'll figure it out, but you're probably right, Blue. Like, Eldritch Hater could be huge. I don't know if all the bosses in the Darkest Dungeon are Eldritch, but you guys have been saying it's quite a few. You should be worrying about the dark... Oh, no. Darkest Dungeon's way more than the Hag fight, especially since you're doing them blind. Yeah, I am nervous, I'll be real. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I know that there are some people that just look everything up. I'm so glad to have you guys helping me, by the way, like, so much. But it's so cool that I don't have to have, like, things spoiled because I'm, like, looking stuff up online. You guys can give me, like, hints and junk like that, or just, you know, talk about the game, and I don't have to, like, you know, be nervous about finding stuff out I shouldn't know, right? You have Resilient. We could get rid of Love Interest. Pretty good, that's on Jack. Didn't Courage have annoying stuff? Where's Courage? Oh, I threw him in without even thinking about it. Yeah, oh yeah, he only had Balanced as the only, like, kind of good trait. Right, Percy, you're good. Reynaud. Good. Bogey. Good. We're skipping you. Could always lock in Eldritch Hater just in case, right? Tress is also Eldritch Slayer. We could lock that in and, like, get rid of Tippler. Raven has... That's pretty bad. That's not a locked-in trait yet, though. Could get locked in pretty easily, though. I don't have anything good to lock in either. Popcorn? Also Eldritch Slayer, hard-skinned. Ooh, she's hard-skinned. Thin-blooded. Do we, I don't know, Popcorn's our level 4 character, though. Or not level 4, she's level 5. We could put Popcorn in. It's good that enemies are weaker, but giving them more gold and allowing level 4s into dungeons is a bit overkill. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I was told that that was a thing. You can bring higher level characters into lower missions on the Radiant difficulty. Forgot about that. Yeah, that would be overkill. But, devil's advocate, it does reduce the grind, right? So, at that point, I think you've already proven you can probably do missions like that, but it would make things maybe too easy. We might throw in Popcorn just to get hard-skinned. That's pretty good. Beast Hater, Manslayer, Precise Striker. Man, those are great traits. You also have Eagle Eye too. I think I'm gonna do Popcorn for the hard-skinned and get rid of thin-blooded. No? Oh, you guys are talking about something else. Enemy stats are all identical on difficulties except Stygian. Jack was the other one I was thinking of, right? Let's give him Resilient. More stress he'll receive. That's so good. Yeah, only difference is having not to grind so many quests in the mid game. Yeah, and I mean, I don't mind it. I've already said this though. This is like maybe my #1 like point of criticism, and I do not think it will land with many of y'all. Like, but I felt like I had a full like experience with this game that I was satisfied with after I defeated all the bosses on Veteran, and I was ready to jump into like the final darkest dungeons, and then the game's like, yeah, but now there's champion level quests. Do it all a third time. And I still don't think it was necessary. I still think that was a little bit too much to ask. Most of the bosses, almost all of them, if we learned the mechanic, we bodied the third time. We already fought them twice. Like, we're ready to move on with our lives, right? And the hardest enemies are like the ones in the Warrens, like meat hookers and the Skyvers. Those are like tough. There's in the Weald, obviously the big tree branch guy. Those are tough, but they almost feel like over-tuned outliers. Like there's just randomly over-tuned outliers that can crit you really hard. So I kind of wish after Veteran you automatically, that like Veteran was the highest difficulty and then you went to Darkest Dungeon. But that's just me. I still feel like the game should have like technically ended by now and we could have gone to DLCs already. I've still had fun, but I feel like having champion difficulty was just overkill that didn't need to happen. Yeah, grinding's not an enjoyable part of the game, but if you don't have to worry about any point, you don't have to worry at any point about gold. Yeah, that's the other thing. Gold... I just wish the only thing gold was used for is the Nomad Wagon and then upgrading your characters, and everything else was just free. Because you're limited to like one slot in each one, and you have none of the upgrades without getting your stuff. So by the end of the game, you would always be able to use everything and just not worry about gold nearly as much to get things upgraded. and then you could use your gold for these things still, and you'd be more incentivized to like upgrade them to get like cool items and stuff. So I don't know. That's still my opinion. That hasn't changed since I first started playing, to be honest. Is just I wish all of this stuff was just not gold related at all. But that might be more of a personal thing than more of an objective thing. Okay, so we've got a big choice to make. Okay, so we're not bringing Bonnell, and that puts us in kind of a weird position, because she was going to be our main damage dealer. Now I'm not exactly sure. So I'll go over what my plan was. Where's Belle? Harriet. I'll go over what my plan was. If you're in Radiant, you would not have done so many level 3 missions. So when you started Champion Quest, the game would not have felt less played out. Would have felt less played out. Gotcha. That probably maybe it would have been a better mode for me just for like enjoyability sake. But I mean, being able to bring your higher level characters into lower missions, it's kind of weird. But I probably would have had, I don't want to say I've had a great time with this game. I just feel like the champion difficulty was just not necessary. I had such a like fine, I don't know, my experience was satisfying with Veteran. I don't think it's become more satisfying doing champion missions on a personal note. In fact, I think it's showing a little bit more of the weaker side of the game. So they're like, how do we make enemies tougher? Just make them hit for 18 without critting. Well, what do they hit when they crit? I don't know, 35? It's like, there are characters that have like 38 HP. You can't have the Skyver enemy hit for 18 non-crit. That's just over-tuned enemy. It's like, yeah, but how do we make the game hard? Well, I don't know. I'm not the dev. Like, you guys figure it out. So I do think they sort of boxed themselves into a corner with the champion difficulty too, where they didn't quite know the best way to make it hard. It is hard, but I think they could have done a better job at making it feel so. Sometimes there are sets of enemies, tiles of enemies set up in specific ways that still freak me out. So it is possible. I really enjoy the economic part of the game, so I don't like the idea of where you can buy everything and anything in Hamlet. Well, I mean, we got through it, but it was always annoying to consider whether I wanted to like remove traits off characters or whatever just because I didn't have funds until late game. Now I can do whatever I want. Champion difficulty would be better if there were more enemies. I think you might be right. On a personal note, but there might be some objectivity to this. I think having to learn enemies is better than having enemies that feel like their damage is overtuned. Because when you first go into the Ruins, Cove, Warrens, Weald, you don't know anything about the enemies, and like a large chunk of the difficulty is loaded on your knowledge gap of not knowing what targets to prioritize, what attacks they have, what positions they can use their attacks in, and learning that is the difficulty, and it feels great. Because while you're learning, your characters can be taking way more damage than they normally would if you had that knowledge, but the enemies aren't broken. You just don't know them yet. Whereas they only throw in maybe 1 or 2 enemies per like level upgrade, and they just feel like their damage is higher. So I personally would like even more. That seems greedy though. This game's enemy variety is honestly like top tier. Like honestly, it's top tier. It's also a boring way to say, hey, how can we make champion difficulty? Maybe just add damage. That's kind of what I felt. It's not like that all the time, but it does feel like that's the main thing. Or crits. If you get crit, because like the damage is higher, it can ruin runs like real fast. Add enemies with harder design but less damage. Like I said, I don't even know if it's about harder design. Just more enemies would force the player to learn new strategies, right? And the more enemies there are, the more layout sets there can be of enemies, right? You add in 3 new enemies, you can mix and match with all the prior enemies. That is a lot of strategizing right there. It shows how great the bones of this game are. Like, the bones of this game, especially for its combat dungeon crawling, is amazing. Okay, so who are we... Guys, who are we putting in the front? Who are we putting in the front? Because my idea, I can at least say this now. My idea was to have Bonnell in the front. The Hunting Hounds of Hell. Wow, that's kind of cool. But we're going to save her because she has Eldritch Hater, so we're not bringing Bonnell. But my idea was to have her in the front. Derville was gonna guard Bell, Talk Live was gonna guard Bonnell, and neither of these two were going into the pot, so our main DPS and main healer were gonna stay out all the time. If Bonnell isn't here to spam Iron Swan, who are we bringing? By harder designs, I mean, punish teams that don't have thinking part. And I'm trying to think of examples. But the DLCs add enemies. I think you'll like some of them. I like, to be fair, I'm gonna go out and just say this. I think the enemy design in this game is really good. Yeah, I freak out over crits and stuff like that, but I do think a lot of enemies are designed well. I don't know what my favorite is. I don't know what my favorite enemy is. I mean, obviously my favorite enemy is the dead one. But in all honesty, like, I don't know what my favorite, like, layouts of enemies are. I think that we've only run into, like, 2, but the Hateful Virago is a really cool enemy type. It's, like, a really tough enemy, but its dodge is a little bit high for my taste. But I do think it's a cool enemy design, like, for what it can do. I don't know what my favorite would be, though. Like, enemies that punish you if your team is not prepared for shuffling. Yeah, that could be interesting. Some characters are just better for dealing with that than others, though. So if they were going to do that, I definitely would keep more enemies that, like, can shuffle in a specific zone. You know, because right now each zone has strengths and weaknesses with the enemies. Like, you know, these guys do more physical and stress. This is more like physical and bleed damage, right? So maybe they'd have to add in even another area, which I know the DLCs do, right? So maybe that would have more shuffle in it, for instance. I don't know. So here we could do. This would be bad. This would be bad for the start of the quest, and we'd change it to be this. But we could bring Dudley. And we'd have to bring some stuff that's gonna, like, keep him de-stressed, like the Book of Sanity or something like that, right? Where are my books? I have a ton of them. We could, like, bring the Book of Sanity, and instead of using Bonnell and constantly using Iron Swan, we could just rage spam. We could legit just rage spam. If we need to get somebody out of the pot, we could rage on the pot and try to break them out. Like, this could work. But for the start of the quest, it would mostly be on stunning, and Beast Bile isn't going to be as strong here. And we know it's not, because a lot of enemies have resistant to Blight. So we'd be at kind of a disadvantage. We do have the stun. We still have guard. Still have some attacks that we can use here. We can de-stress as well. So it's possible that this could work, and we basically keep the spirit of the original concept going. Because I don't know who else would take Bonnell's position as a frontliner other than Dudley. Like, I can't think of anyone who could pump out the same level of damage. Well, I mean, like, technically Leper probably can, but we need to hit positions 3, 4, not 1 and 2, right? I think that we should start convo with one thing in mind. This game is effing amazing. And we're just talking of how it could be even better. 100%. 100%. Like, we're far into this playthrough. We are 146 hour in. And I play slow and I'm chatting, right? Like, if I was just to play this and not be streaming, it'd probably be a faster playthrough. But, like, it's been so fun. And I've said this since the beginning, since the very beginning. Once you are, like, in a dungeon, it's, like, the best thing ever. It's so incredible. Once you're actually, like, playing the game, it feels immaculate. And the team building and all of their different skills and the itemization, I think this could be better. But it's still really good, and it's gotten better as we've played through the game and got some higher level stuff. I still think there are more instances I'd like to see about, like, changing how a character functions, like this item. Like, you are playing the game differently with this. I like those items more on a personal level than just, like, buffs. But it's still a great system, and there's a lot here. It's one of those things. It could still be better, but yeah. I think it's why I get so passionate about talking about this game or anything and complain about the things I don't like, yet put, like, hundreds of hours into them. It's because, like, I love the thing. Right? It's just, there are things that I wish were changed or maybe polished up or whatever in whatever game I'm talking about. But it is because, at the end of the day, I really love it, so. But yeah, these devs cooked hard. We probably don't need a second guard or the start of the mission. We could even put Talk Live up. Oh no, then we can't cry Havoc. Never mind. Alright, so let's go with this team setup, but for the boss, we're shifting Dudley probably with Derville. Well, actually, wait, can't you use Rage in position 2? You can use Rage in position 2. We wouldn't even need to change positions. And you can use Retribution and hit position 3. Wow. Cool. You can't stun the Hag easily. I'm pretty sure she's, like, unstunnable from what I remember, and she gets 2 actions. She gets 2 actions per round. So you're gonna go full attacking the Hag? Not exactly. I still haven't gone back and watched my VOD. But there's either 2 ways the pot thing works. So the pot thing either does something like 20 damage per round, or it's percentage based and maybe it does like 25 damage per round or 25% HP per round. And I have a couple things to kind of, that helped me guess what might be happening. So, right here, right, we only have 30 HP on, like, Valancet. So, if she got thrown into the pot, hypothetically, and it did 20 damage per round, 20-40, she would be dead in 2 rounds and spit out of the pot with 0 HP. And I feel like, from what I experienced before, that's not what happens. I think it takes longer. So I'm thinking it might be percentage-based, potentially. If not, it would be ideal to actually get somebody into the pot and, like, buff their HP up, like, really, really high. Like, if I give this guy the heart, puts him at 64 HP, good lord, that's a lot of HP. So if it's not percentage-based, it would be better to do that. Anyways, to answer your question directly, we're not going to go full-on attacking the Hag. Where as soon as somebody's kind of been in the pot for a while and taken a lot of damage, if I can estimate, like, how low they are, then we're going to shift to hitting the pot. But we're going to constantly be guarding with 2 of our guys to make sure that our main attack unit and our main heal unit don't end up in the pot. Anyone else can go, but, like, our 2 main, like, our damage dealer and healer can't. So that's the idea. But I am going to attack the pot if I can figure out how it works. If it's, like, after 4 rounds, then we can potentially deal with it. It is percentage damage. Wait, it's only 8 there's no way it's that low. 8.75% of a hero's max HP per action? You mean per anyone's action? Because that's way too low. That would take forever. That would take forever to kill somebody. Yes, anyone? Oh, wow. And she gets double actions. It's about 50% health in a single round. Yikes. 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 Okay. I didn't realize it was that much. So basically you have 2 rounds. Yeah, we're gonna really need some serious kick. Well, that does clear up whether I should be using HP enhancing items. The answer would be no, because there's no way to make your HP go up. Higher HP doesn't work against percentage damage, right? So... okay, so that being said, on Dudley, we want damage more than anything. We need to hit hard. So that obviously makes me think Candle. So maybe like Candle Focus Ring. That's more stress though, which freaks me the hell out. That actually freaks me out. Dear Lord, calculating damage, it's like Pokemon. Have flashbacks. It's kind of fun. It's very nerdy though, let's be real. We're such nerds, guys. We are such nerds. I don't, like, I'm so weird. I and my friends are very strange because we love being outside and going like hiking and camping and stuff, but then like also just love video games so much. Well, we're the guys that go out hiking talking about games, right? What would I put on Dervil? Move resist, healing received. We could do healing received. 20% healing received could be good. We're not really worried about moved, so I could just give him the heal stone. Plus 40% healing. Because if he gets potted and he comes out, he's gonna want protection, and then we could also go with the boots for protection too. The tough ring kills his damage, and it could be good to have Repose up, so maybe we don't do the... I'm a simple man, I enjoy my room. I enjoy my room too, but I also love to, like, get outside, and especially with, like, family, friends or family. Although, like, I had a friend that moved away a few years ago, and, like, we used to be outside all the time just going for walks or, like, rollerblading, skateboarding, stuff like that. Since she moved away, though, like, she lived so close to it, made it so easy just to be like, hey, you wanna, like, do something? And we just go do something. It was great. But since those days, like, it's mostly just me, like, going out in the evenings once it's, like, cooled off a bit. To be fair, it's been a really hot summer. Been pretty miserable. Probably would have just stayed inside playing video games together anyway, so. I think we bring the tassel here. The Wolf's tassel. If we don't get pulled into the pot with Talk Live, the reason for this is if we don't get pulled into the pot with Talk Live, we can always... we're not going to be able to mark the target. She has 2 rounds of attacks. I forgot. She has 2 rounds of attacks. This thing doesn't work properly. Shoot. Still funny that for me and my friends sat down at 2 a.m. Calculate a fight in Pokemon. And the conversation were the funniest thing I heard in my life. Oh my god, yeah, that is super nerdy, but I like it. It's funny. I know Pokemon Champions is like really big, and I really like Pokemon. I haven't done anything for that on stream, but like I don't have a Switch 2. I don't have a capture card for Switch. And guys, I like want to play some of these games, but like why the hell is Nintendo Switch 2 so expensive? Like it's destroying. It's destroying me. It just makes me so sad. Do I have anything that can give accuracy besides that ring? I think I always ask that, and the answer is always no. So we'll put it on. So we could put that on, and then maybe the bracer, just for more damage. Gives us -1 speed, too. But at least this way we have the extra damage. Oh. Well, when people get spat out of the pot, though, when people get spat out of the pot, are they in position 1 or 4? I forget. It's 1? Okay, yeah. So this would be cool to use, but it's not good here. Okay, okay, they do get spit out in 1. So that's kind of not usable. And then we'd go with our classic here, right? Sacred Scroll. And then I think we actually bring in... We should put Martyr Seal on one of our garters. Maybe on Talk Live? And that way we don't have to get rid of his dodge. We don't have to hurt his dodge. And we could bring on a Martyr Seal. I was chilling there doing some... Alex and friends were talking bar. Or bar for bar. If it won't crit. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's trying to go off crit gambles. I can understand people getting, like, you know, battling back and forth. Hey, everybody, good. Oh, Asakura! Yo, Asakura, how are you doing? Afternoon. We're about ready to start a boss fight. I'm just doing the final things and just chatting, you know, our normal chat, my normal chatty self. But yeah, we're about ready to go into a boss fight. I almost want to Martyr Seal her. We have another one. I could Martyr Seal on Derville as well. Do you think I should? We could take away the recovery charm and put on the other Martyr Seal. Yeah, we're gonna do the hag. We're gonna smash the hag's face in. You're gonna see it live. Well, hopefully. Last time I had to run away because things went bad. Evening looks at the 12 p.m. on my clock. Hey, wow, your time zone is even earlier than ours is. It is 3:29 here in Mountain Standard Time. So, yeah. Guys, did I ever tell you? I don't remember who it was. They would show up on stream every now and then in the past, and they lived in Arizona, and at one point they had said it was like what their time was, and it wasn't what mine was. And I was like, isn't Arizona Mountain Standard Time too? And I was like, there's no way our time would be off by an hour. And then I figured out why. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings. They don't turn their clocks back. So even though they're in the same time zone as Colorado, sometimes they'll still be off like an hour from us. Because they don't do daylight savings. Can we not do daylight savings either? I hate that. I hate that stuff. All right, what are we putting on our Vestal? So we have the Sacred Scroll. We could bring the map. We could bring the map and take it off. This is a boss fight. so it's guaranteed to have a secret room. But is there anything I could take that would help us? That would, like, legitimately help us succeed in the quest? I'm just not exactly sure. Uh, 1829 here. Okay, so yeah, you're quite a few hours ahead of us as well. It definitely evening, right? Oh, also, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm not staying. All this will probably, depending upon how I feel after this, this might be my last run today. We're doing another split stream where I'll be actually streaming like later tonight, like 3-4 hours from now. I don't know if you guys will catch it, but we are streaming Hotline Miami. Eventually that'll be during the days as well, and I'll like do maybe 1 or 2 days during the week will be Hotline Miami when we're doing this game's DLC. But I'm doing that right now because I missed a few days this week, right? I'm probably missing Friday. I already missed Monday. I'll probably be able to be here tomorrow on Thursday, so that's a change. So I'll be here tomorrow with Darkest Dungeon, which will be awesome. And then next week, I don't know which days I'll be missing, but most likely it will be Thursday, Friday. So I'll also try to do like makeup streams where we do like a double stream thing during the day. I put all this in the Discord too, but just for those of you who are here. Things are a little bit chaotic, but I'm mostly here in the afternoon still, even if it's for a shorter time, and then in the evening with Hotline Miami. I just don't want people to miss this game, you know? That's why I don't do that one in the evenings. I don't know what to bring with her, guys. I like, instinctively, I think the map is the best choice, so we get better scouts and stuff. But then she's just left with one less item, but maybe that's okay. Okay, if Talk Live ends up in front, what options do we have? Let's say he's potted. This is obviously thinking way in advance, but let's say that Talk Live ends up in front. The boss is like not stunnable. We just have to use Hound's. Hound's Rush cannot be used in position 1. He can't do anything but guard, and then we'd have to have Derville's shift position with him with Rampart. Are we going to kick some hag's ass? We're about to find out. I've done all the preparing I possibly can, guys. We can't do any more preparing. This is it. I'm just. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did you see what we're gonna get as an item? We're gonna get another virtue ring. That's like the 5th one. It's our 4th one, but wait, where are our virtue rings? It is gonna be the 5th one. Good lord. After 1 round, he'll have 24 HP and some after 0? Wait, what? Taking all the food. I feel like the Wield, you need more stuff than any other zone. Because food isn't guaranteed to be picked up. You need lots of torches because of long hallways, and there's lots of obstacles. But then you also have enemies that do blight to you, so you definitely need, like, blight stuff. And then you could get bled, it's not as common. Like 24, 175, and like that. Well, hopefully we can just hold on, and we have double Martyr Seal on our guys that are going to be guarding our other allies. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. What am I running with before we go into combat? Yeah, lip wounds, that's fine, okay. I don't think we'll need bandages. Hopefully we don't get bled by anything, maybe. Sometimes I'm like, let me bring 2, and then I end up throwing them out, because there's not a lot of enemies that bleed in the Wield. right? They're only ones that are like the human enemies, but they do a lot of bleed, to be fair. They're like really obnoxious when you come against them, but it's like pretty rare. We'll bring 3 keys. We'll bring 4 holy water to splash on ourselves. 5, actually. The 5th is for a fountain, if we found one. Right. Alright, I think we're good, guys.
As time wore on, her wild policy of self-experimentation grew intolerable. She quaffed all manner of strange fungi, herbs, and concoctions, intent on gaining some insight into the horror we both knew to be growing beneath us. The change in her was appalling, and no longer able to stomach it, I sent her to live in the Weald, where her wildness would be welcomed.
Well, she seems happy enough. Look at her smile. I mean, if he's gonna dump her into the woods and she's happy, I guess. Was that actually our ancestor almost doing something nice? Almost?
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Okay, so... oh, well, we know where the boss is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No question. Most important thing is that after 2 rounds, you have like 12% HP on them. Make sure you will enter at full HP or know your stats. Oh gosh. I don't. I don't have command right now. It's kind of okay. This is gonna be a little bit tough before we get to the boss fight, because this team's not like the best for the Weald. We have decent scouting chance, but that's about it. Left a wild man-eating witch in the Weald. Oh, in the Weald, and to grow in corrupt fungi. When counted as an ancestor W. Why you have to be such a pessimist? Yeah, that is pretty messed up, because she basically turned this into her own little, like, haunt. Right? First of our 4
Nature
shovels.
herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Okay, already tough encounter. Vulnerability hex failed. Oh man, that's actually pretty ideal. We got the debuff on him. We didn't get the blight, but we did get the debuff on him for blight next round. Target marked. See if we can get his stun. Resisted. It's got a stun of 90. Our stun is 140 base. It would be better if we could hit it and get the stun off.
Precision and power.
Resisted again. I gotta get up when I return. It better be a dead hag. I will do my best. I shall do my best. Oh my gosh, it has blight resistance and it's still, oh my gosh, it's resisting everything. How am I this unlucky? It's impossible. Eat him, Fido. I'm sure that's a lot. Alright, let's go for a stun here. You play Man-at-Arms without basic attack. Interesting. It's still 33% resistance, but we're also hitting the one in the back. Jeez, the resistance. And they're not even that resistant right now. We're just getting so unlucky. Jeez. I could bolster and help for stress already. Can we hit her? No. With retribution we can. Let's do that. Get retribution up. Got repose. She's taking 5 for 2, so it would take 2 rounds to kill her. I'd probably kill her in 1 hit. Missed. She has dodge of 41. Wow, everything is just missing from both sides. Jeez. Yeah, both sides cannot land an attack to save their lives. Jeez. This is the first combat encounter of this. Tree Branch Smackdown for 23. Up 22. Or for 2 more rounds. How many anti-venoms we got? 6? Yeah, we probably should. Let's try to go for a stun again. We didn't get a single stun. Yeah, it's only 90%'s decently high. It is decently high, but like, I've never had that much issue. Our target mark is gone. That's not much damage. We better target mark again. Okay, Derville is back up to max. Repose is still active. How long for 1 more round? Okay, we better re-up. We better re-up our repose. I think you have like a 30 or 20% on Derville, but only like a 10 because of the scroll. Yeah, on Vestal. Yeah, well, I mean, isn't it directly subtracted? So with the scroll, this is Dazzling Light's supposed to be 140, but it's only 130. Or wait, or does this not count for it? Because isn't its base 140? So this should say 130 when I have the scroll equipped. Well, whatever. Let's say it's 130. Then yeah, if you minus like 20, or sorry, minus 90. So it'd be 40%. Yeah, I'm just unlucky. I know. Well, now it's stun resistance. Now we just have to shock it. You've been judged. If this hits, we could get a kill here.
A decisive pummeling.
Nice. That's 10, 11, 12. Without attacking, we won't kill. Without attacking, we won't kill. Cry Havoc would be nice now because Belle's already at 22 stress. So that would be good, but we're not going to get the kill without at least doing 1 more hit, so I don't really have a choice, unfortunately.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit.
That was a really tough first encounter.
What
the heck?
Be considered a virtue.
And there's another fight right down here, and another fight over here, and another fight here. Guys, this is a boss run. What are you doing? What are you doing, game? That first battle, though, I know. I don't like it either. And there'd be 2 more if we went down. So okay, this is the benefit of having this map, right? Because could you imagine not knowing? Like, that would suck. And then doing 2 more fights instead of just 1. No, we're not taking stress. Didn't bring any bandages. First hunger check, that's fine. We've got plenty of food. I took everything we could. right. I could take the map off here. We don't really need more pings other than secret rooms. Your stress is probably okay. And we still have a camp left. So I'll probably camp over in this room if I can. Here, if this battle's really tough and we're struggling, but here or here would be ideal, right? Hopefully we get a map ping. Okay, maggots and hateful. I thought it was vengeful Virago. I'm going beast mode here. It's just too dangerous to not. If we kill one of these little buggies, then we can put oh, it's got a 240 stun resist. I remember that now. I forgot about that.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
It looks kind of like the Leshy from Witcher. Oh, the Leshen, yeah. There's only one reason I know about that, by the way. There's only one reason I know about that, and that's because in Monster Hunter World, there was a crossover where you had to fight the Leshen. It's crazy. No, you can't hit me, you ugly little bug. You've got nothing on me. I should rake spam some more. I got the damage buff. Hey, Cry Havoc. Huge. Let's reduce stress on everybody. Get a heal on Talk Live. It'd be nice to get the stun, but it's not going to happen. Let's use Bolster, because I think she does stress, right? Bolster's going to be good. Then we can even guard if we need to. She's going to harass Talk Live over and over again. Alright, so Rake is 10 to 18. Rage is 15 to 26. So Rage has better single target still. Or 20, perfect. Repose for 9. Yeah, it's done. I thought it was translated from my language, and it's absolutely similar. Do you mean Virago, or do you mean from Witcher? Probably Cry Havoc again. Just try to reduce some stress, because we're gonna kill her in like a round. Leshy. One of these does more damage, 2 to 4 or 4 to 6. Either way, we can't really kill this round necessarily. And GG's to you.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Funny thing is, you read it the same. Is Leshy like the full name of it? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. I'm not trying to. We got a scout! Nice. Yeah, we are getting a lot of use out of the map. As normal, we almost always do. I don't have herbs. 100%, 95, 70. Glad we succeeded on that. It would have sucked to take damage there. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, though. It's just that, Leslie in my language, and you read it the same way as Leshy. Oh, yeah. Wow. This is our third combat encounter, and it's just as brutal as the prior ones. Oh my gosh. This is so brutal. I don't have a choice here. I don't have a choice. We just have to rage the crap out of the Vengeful Beast. And we're gonna have to target Mark Houndmaster, the dude in the back. Like, nothing else can hit him. Yeah, I hate the Madman in the back. Yeah, it's so awful. If we can get we can't stun the Virago. Guess we could stun one of these guys in the front. Rampart stun this one too. Stay. Oh my gosh, so annoying. 10 stress on Dudley. Didn't even set up the mark, which, like, I guess whatever, right? Okay, we pushed her to the back. We pushed her to the back. That actually kind of worked. At least we can try to get the stun on Mr. Doomsday now, right? Hopefully. 2, and we got the stun. Oh, thank goodness.
Promise of safety.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay, he's still target marked. Hound's Rush. Ah, no! No! No, I needed that to land. We're bolstering. We need less stress this game. I maybe even should have started with that instead of the stun. I thought we were gonna get target marked that first round though. Okay. Ugh. Another miss.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We need to heal a little bit. We're gonna have to start stress healing the crap out of ourselves. The Madman stressing the party out, being like, why'd you let Pon die? No, that's horrible. That's so evil. Okay, it summoned up the wiener. It summoned up the giant wiener. Poor Papon. If we kill her, does the thing go away? Double resist. Armless swipe. Oh, it's in position 3 now, so it can't do much. I mean, that one still hit for 6. Our stress is going crazy, guys, but can't do anything about it. Like, this is such a tough encounter. It's our third fight that's been, like, really brutal. We definitely want to make sure this breaks when we hit it next time. stressed even if he does not stress, yeah. And we even have Houndmaster to be able to do things, but our Houndmaster is being stuck at being the only one that can attack her in position, in a later position, right? Like, we don't even have a choice, and we can't heal until we get rid of the wiener. She still lives? What? Get out of here!
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay, now we can start de-stressing a little bit. I can take back my human form to help. How many turns are you marked?
Devastating blow.
Marked for one more round. Okay. We can do with one more round. I'm really just doing that to give myself protection. Actually, it might be a good idea to do that anyways, because my target marked were off at the start of my turn, not at the end.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered.
Hey, she
pitch
crit
of
herself
battle.
and stress healed. Nice. At the blight. Having him on riposte spam is crazy, right? I haven't used his basic attack in forever, guys. I'll just be real. It's been a long time since I even like considered it. 3 for 2? It's not the worst. Still got 35 stress. What are your camping skills? We have encourage for some of you guys. We don't have encourage there. We do have encourage here. Riposte with high dodge is good. Oh yeah, it is. And I mean, that's what the Highwayman's all about, right? Not all about. We usually don't force dodge to be higher than it is. I think I've maybe done it once. Maybe get a stun without a killing. Nice. Like, I'd rather these things not get to just harass me all the time and we could get some stuns on them, but they have so low HP. They have such low HP, it's hard to do. But, like, ideally, I'd like to heal up and stuff, right? I say that as I take damage. I say we just kill one of them. Didn't even kill. Because our stress is looking really good right now. IDK of Highwayman has dodge in his kit. Doesn't have anything to make his dodge better, but I think his base dodge value is pretty strong. It's pretty high. I want to say that, like, at max level, it's like in the 30s or something. I can kill either one of these. They've both taken their turns. I don't need to really Absolution again. They're gonna get another hit off. No, they're not if we if we don't cry Havoc and we attack instead. Either way, Derville's gonna be missing some HP, but I think that's okay.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Whoa, Big Scout. Big Scout. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Did you see that? 3 damage for one round, so you're taking 3 more. That's okay. You're the only one missing HP. We can focus on you. Imagine you forgot to use treats for the no, we're not we're not forgetting that anymore. That was the old me. That was so last week. Actually, that was like 2 weeks ago. I haven't forgot about dog treats in a hot minute. Given it used to happen all the time because I wouldn't be like, let me open my inventory beforehand, right? But We're past that now. Okay, nice. See, this is why bringing bandages can be nice, because these guys have really high bleed. What's your bleed resistance? 90? It's pretty decent. We have your dog try to eat this girl, probably. Wow. What a good snack for the little doggy. Good doggy. Missed the stun.
Compassion is a rarity.
We gotta get healed up, because if they both lay in on him and get bleed, it would be disastrous. Resisted the stun with only 65. Not common, but it does happen, right? And Highwayman does have one of the best dodge stats. I thought it was pretty good. I don't remember if it's like one of the best, but I do remember it being strong.
War can be healed, but never hidden.
Hey, am I actually winning? It's been really hard on the way to the boss. I think we're doing pretty well, but like, it's been really tough on the way to the boss. Like, a lot of this has been the easiest encounter so far, and even it's not like a park in the walk or whatever, you know? At least we get Repose up. Even though I missed that attack, which is really unfortunate. 3 for 2, that's fine because we can AoE heal. This one's taking only 2 damage. Just make sure they die one at a time, right? Target mark this one. There's 6 heroes with 10 dodge. He's one of them. The only one better is Jester with 15. Is that at, like, at base level, right? At, like, unupgraded? Because, like, our dodge right now is in, like, the 20s and stuff. Right? So that's, like, the base dodge level? Seven Up! I think I said this yesterday. I haven't had 7-Up in forever, guys. You know, like, the soda? The soda 7-Up. I, like, haven't had it in forever. It's really weird. Okay, so that guy dies next round due to bleed. Just need to make sure this guy doesn't do anything. Resisted the stun. Okay, he's gonna do something.
Impressive.
Critical 14 stun. Okay, that's better.
A death by inches.
Okay, we're doing great on stress now. Like, absolutely great on stress. And considering it wasn't like that, your stun resist is still really high, but...
Well struck.
Still got it. Heck yeah. That... Solid.
Remind yourself
let's get
that
rid of the
overconfidence
Onyx.
is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh my gosh, Ancestor, you keep telling me that, but I never listen to you. My overconfidence shall be my guiding light. Okay, maybe not, but like, underconfidence is bad too. Okay, second hunger check, that's fine. Plenty of food. I tried to do the light. Well, good thing Blue didn't see it, because I didn't go down here even to explore, but this is probably where the secret room is. Nobody tell Blue. Because this is probably where the secret room was, right? Because everything else got scouted. I think everything else got scouted, right? Oh no, you saw? Oh no. You weren't supposed to see that. What's my favorite Ancestor line? I like it when he gets really excited when you, like, kill enemies and he's like, eradicated! Like, I like when he does that. That's my favorite. It's not really a line. I mean, it's a line. It's a line of dialogue. It's just, I think it's funny. A singular. Yes, that one's good too. Yeah. Yeah, an enemy dying by a dot effect is also pretty good. All right, we're gonna camp in this room and we're gonna get all the buffs, guys. And let's get all the buffs in this room.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Right, we don't really need HP. We could just eat for 2. We could just eat for 2. The only one who has any stress is Belle with 2. We just eat normal meal. Best ancestor line is when you're beating the school's bully and he says, "Be gone, thug." On thug? What? I mean, he says, "Be gone, fiend," right? Isn't it fiend? It's not thug? Am I crazy? The destroy them all is nice, yeah. Yeah, and you even have like the right punctuation there, right? The destroy them all. Like with the periods, you gotta have that good punctuation. Alright, so we're definitely doing psych up, right? Like, this is gonna give more stress, but like, you need to be doing so much damage, Dudley. Flesh, blood, raw hearts, and sliced livers. That's okay, we can get stress down. We have to guard, so we don't have nighttime ambush. You're also a surprise. What does yours do, though? We can't really... Well, we might as well do this, right? It's 4. That's 4. Yeah. It is Fiend. Okay, I thought so. Thug does sound pretty cool. Maybe that's in the parody of this game. All right, tactics, dodge, crit. Everybody 10. I don't think your stress is going to be that crazy, and we have an open slot to take the map off too. Want to do that. Speed +4 for 4 battles. That's really impactful, guys, for him to be going first. I feel like buffing everybody is better. All companions receive +10% damage and a 75% chance for an 8% crit. Another soul battered and broken, cast aside like a spent torch. Also, this one I don't recognize that one. I don't really recognize that one. Yeah, great is the weapon that cuts on its own. That's the dot one. That's the dot one that I like. If there's another one, I think there's 2. That one's the one that I like. That one's scary. They're both pretty good though. I don't like the slowly gently, because when he says slowly gently, then I think he's gonna be like, this is how we do it, but then he doesn't say that part and it just sounds off to me. Like, I can't not hear it in my head and I hate it. But all right, I think we're gonna use the weapon one, guys. Protection isn't really gonna help us here. I think we use the weapon one. We got the crit. We got the crit. You didn't get the crit, but that's fine. Okay, everyone else got the crit bonus. That's massive. All right, we have 1 action left. Can't do anything. All right, I'm ready for battle. Let them come. We're going to them. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing for it now. We're run out of wood. Be far worse without the great bounty in our packs.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
That's a pretty good line, too. To be fair, that's a pretty good line, too. Right, before we go in, we're, of course, going to set everything up. So first things first. Holy water all over ourselves. Abilities. Rampart probably is not going to be useful here because we can't stun her. So I think Bellow, I don't even know if we're going to use this skill at all. Because we're mostly going to, we're going to have guard up. We have retribution. Bolster just stops us from getting, what the heck? Oops, I'm getting called. My Fitbit was going crazy. Which kind of actually scared me. Don't forget the dog treat. Yeah. We gotta do that. We are the flame. Hey, you're back, Red Slaps. You thought you were gonna miss it. But you forgot how slow I am. Okay, so oh, command could also be good too, but that's only while we're guarding an ally, right? But that's still really good. And so we could purposefully guard. If we're gonna go last though with him, right? We're gonna go last, but that could be a way to get some extra damage off. Bolster gives more dodge and just 10 stress, or sorry, minus 20% stress. I'm more nervous about HP than stress, so let's go with command. So wait, our skills would be defend, command, retribution, and then bellow. Bellow slows them down too. So before somebody comes out of the pot, we can debuff their speed if she doesn't have super high debuff resist. I don't remember if she does. It gives accuracy and crit no matter the guard. I thought so too. I think that it's supposed to be on the person it's guarded, but it gives the buff to everyone, but I think it only applies to the person that's being guarded. It's probably like the most confusing mechanic out of a character I can think, because it just gives the buff to the whole team. It doesn't make sense. So, you're of course set. We don't need Cry Havoc here. Oh, we need the guard 100%. Right. Right, so we've got guard. Won't put that in front. We don't need the whistle. The whistle won't work. Guard, Hound's Rush. Whistle technically can work, we just only get like one round of it. And then I guess Lick Wounds, Cry Havoc. Lick Wounds can be good in case you get thrown into the pot and you get spat out. You can do that immediately if you're almost dead. By the way, what do you think about the new DLC? What will come to this game, if you know? Well, I mean, I haven't played the first DLCs yet, because that'll be for our second playthrough. So I have no clue. At all. Okay, first two lines apply to the whole party, last only applies to guard. Gotcha. Okay, that is confusing though. That is confusing though. I need a drink, one sec. My voice is getting all phlegmy. Okay. Is there anything left we absolutely need to do? I don't think so. Alright, let's get it, guys. Take off the map. There was something I forgot to do. Take off that map. Okay, now we're ready. Lock in, chat.
Twisted and maniacal. A
She's just as ugly as I remember her. Beast mode. Rage for 21. Let's go. Oh no! That was before I could guard her. I didn't even have a chance to guard her. What is her speed? 7? I didn't even have a chance to guard her. Oh my gosh. That filthy. What do I do? I guess just hit her hard. We just hit her hard, right? Dog treat? Yeah. Yeah, I guess just dog treat attack her right now. I guess so. We didn't even have a chance to guard Belle. Hit for 19. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Okay, so she took 4 damage right there. She healed for 14 with that. We can't see her HP. Vestal can self-heal while attacking with Judgment. Maybe not bad. Yeah, maybe you're right. Let's get Retribution up. Let's get Retribution up. There we go. 53 critical. Massive. $53 WTF? I know. Well, we're all buffed up. Like, look at all of this. Like, because we use the camping skills too. So we've got 35% damage, more crit, more speed, more damage. And we've got the candle and the focus ring for more crit chance and damage. So I mean, like, we're cooking. We still got dog treat buff for like 3 more turns too.
The ground
35.
quakes.
I almost thought that said 53 too for a second. Okay, so Vestal needs to get out of the pot now, right? So we need to attack this stupid pot, right? Okay, let's get her out. Let's get her out.
A powerful blow.
Wait, you just say finish the hag? Okay. Yeah, you're right. We can kill her. She has 16 HP. We just need to hit.
The wood is still poisoned.
59 Dudley! You aminal!
But less people will be eaten.
Oh my
This
gosh.
expedition at least
It
promises
worked just like
success.
we planned? Everything went according to plan? Man, I did almost panic. What the actual F? I know, 59. Yeah, she got really low. I did almost panic. Yeah, GG's, guys. That was great. I don't know why I hit that button. I just need to reorder. She's almost dead. We should probably just go home, right? Eat? I mean, the secret room's all the way back here, guys. Is effing fantastic? Yeah, thank you. That was a hell of a damage right there. I know, crazy. Great tactics. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, we had planned on having Bonnell in just, like, spam Iron Swan in front. Either way, though, like, when I was like, I think we could do Dudley with Rage spam, and that would work, too, and I'm so glad it did. We have a stress healer, and we're in perfect shape. Don't leave. Just use food. Okay. Okay. Okay, she's full. You can take one of these. We already have most of this scouted out, so we just use the map for disarm. So these give her minus speed. So we just take one. We'll probably just sell it. We'll probably just throw it out, honestly, right? My math sucked. I forgot it got closer to 9%. I mean, I wasn't really worried about it. Like, if anything, she just got out of the pot. We brought Bello along. I brought Bello along just in case we needed to nerf her speed when somebody got out of the pot, maybe like the turn before. But I didn't know when that turn was gonna be because you can't see her HP, right? But like Bello could hurt her speed, and then she'd have more of a chance to like heal herself, right? Only one boss to go, yeah, before we venture deeper below. It's exciting. I'm more excited because I just beat a boss. I'm more excited about that than like nervous. I wasn't even worried about mandatory overconfidence is a slow speech. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, in the moment. Now, I'm actually more nervous now because I'm looking at Belle with like half HP, and I can't heal her yet. And we're just like backtracking like really far away. Do we have enough torches to get there? Maybe the nicest boss fight I've seen anyone do. Were you here for my Necromancer Lord fight? That guy got no. It was the veteran Necromancer. Both of them. Wait a second. Didn't I almost? I think the Siren was like that too, wasn't it? Wasn't the Siren like we practically made her like uninstall herself from the game? Like and that was the champion level one too. Like the champion one, and then I think both of the like veteran ones. Like we just made them want to cry. It was brutal. It was so mean. I look in my game files and they might have just uninstalled. Who knows? Deleted themselves from the game files. I would have done that if I was the Necromancer Lord. Like, I just would have been like, yeah, you win. Like, just get out of here, player. You were doing than me because I almost got a heart attack playing that game. I've been stressed before. My gosh, another hunger check. We have one more hunger check we can do. I don't know if we'll make it, guys. We'll see. It's a long way to go. Speed rolls are from 1 to 8, not 1 to 6. Right, 1d8 plus your speed modifier. I legit despise the hunger mechanic. Yeah, it's not like I wish it just was a little bit more regular of like when it happened. But having it be like just random tiles that cause you to take a hunger check with like no
made clear.
It's okay if everyone has to go to therapy after this. It's okay. It's okay, I will accept it, especially if we get a secret room. Speaking of, let's put the map back on. We have just a... what is this a holy water thingamajigger? Right? Yeah, okay. To get rid of a negative quirk. Runes of Phobe. None of those are great. What is this? It's fine. Yeah, why not? We're here. Oh, it gives her it gives you a new positive one. Oh. I knew that. Actually, I kind of forgot. I haven't seen that thing in forever. So after below, she technically could outspeed still. Oh, you're right. Yeah, but it would have. Okay. Wait. You are 100% right. You are 100% right about her potentially outspeeding her. But it doesn't technically matter if she outsped her. She would have to outspeed everyone with this team. That's why I made this team. So if she outsped, let's say we somehow went first, right, on Derville or something. We have guard, so we could guard her. If Talk Live went first, he has guard, so he can guard her. If Belle goes first, she can heal herself. So like it doesn't. The only one that couldn't really save her is Dudley, right? But everyone else could have covered for her had somebody gone first before her. That was like the overall plan with this like team essentially. Is that we were trying to stop them from going in the pot to begin with, but we were covering for things, right? What are the man-at-arms stats? His speed is terrible, so he probably wouldn't have gotten to cover for her. It's possible. Right, but he probably would have been the one that really couldn't. I honestly didn't remember her speed being that high, because it would have been nice to be able to guard early on. We're also running odds, though, if you guys remember. We're also running odds, because if Durville got thrown into the pot, or Talklife did, we were actually kind of prepared for that. That's why we gave them the Martyr Seals, because I was prepared for one of these guys to be able to guard one of the other allies and get thrown into the pot themselves, and then to have less of a chance of dying if they get spat out with 0 HP. So we also just got unlucky that she not only went first, but she chose one of the 2 units, and both of our units that could guard didn't have the chance to before it happened. So kind of got unlucky even. It didn't matter because we hit so hard, right? Let's get our light back up. Oh, I hate this setup. It's not the worst in the world. We're doing okay for stress. I feel like, because these guys have really high blight resist, right? Yeah, I feel like this is a rake or rage situation. I think rage, actually, to get rid of these guys before they can set up marks on our team is probably like the best choice. And then once it's just these 2 up in front, we can use Hound's Harry a little bit and be able to de-stress a little bit, because we're still gaining some stress from stuff. Haghead 6 max after Bellow Vessel has minimum 7. Still always outspeed. You are right. I mean, you're right when it comes to the, like, doing calculations and stuff like that. You are super into that. I don't always take that much time on stream to do that. But I probably could have in that situation, because it was so, like, we really needed that to happen, right? If I could get I took the stun off. Took the stun off for command. That was kind of dumb. Does this reduce damage? No. Right, well, I should have put the stun on instead of Bellow now, but you know what? That's okay. We can party AoE heal after this. We can't hit that one in the back.
Masterfully executed.
So that'll help with stress.
A momentary abatement.
Yeah, we can't hit the one in the back just yet, unfortunately. I'm going to guard Dudley, because if we guard him, all these guys will attack his Durville, and he has Raposa. So he's just going to be hitting them every turn. Fun fact, you can't finale a character charmed by the Siren. Oh, I should have dog stream. We still have one left. Oh well. I forgot I even had one left, and it only lasts for 3 rounds, and we used it. Can a charm Jester do finale? That would suck. That would really suck. How much bleed is this taking? Not enough to die. Everybody's at full HP after that, I believe? Yes. Once we got close up. He can. That would be miserable. Nice crit. We weren't able to use Cry Havoc to really de-stress a whole lot there.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
still didn't get the big scout. Are you kidding me? Toss torch. We probably will. I mean, we might get into another fight. We'll see. Can we just leave now? No, we got hit with the hunk. So it's okay. I made my peace with everybody needing therapy after today.
No force of will can overcome a failing body.
I made my peace with that. You can have some if you like it. Well, I don't know how much this item sells for. I forget. If we get an easy fight, we can stress heal. If we have to go home and go to therapy, that's okay too. All right, last chance, guys. I'm gonna turn to the map, and if we don't get a scout, then we get no secret room, and we starved for nothing. I starved my units for nothing, and they were all sad. Wait a second. Wasn't that scouting throughout the whole thing? Wasn't it? Wait a second. Did I do something wrong? Maybe I should leave. We can use a key on that. Booby, let's light up our torch. Take this, stack gold. I don't know if I want to do this final fight. Not all your scouts were critical scouts? Oh. Yeah. Oh, alright. Yeah, I was so eager to get to the boss, I didn't go down here at the start, but maybe it's okay. In considering medium dungeon, and it does have 50% spawning secret room. Yeah, but it is. Oh, but it's a boss fight. This was a boss fight run, so I guess it's guaranteed. But we didn't get a critical scout like in one of these things, and I think you need the critical ones for it to show up. The fight might let us stress heal. We haven't really had a whole lot of fights that have allowed us to do that. But we would have to send 2 people to therapy if we don't try. We're also all missing HP. I feel like it's a bad idea to do this, and it's just a curio. We've only had like 2 fights so far that we could just sit there stress healing. The main ones are where you have those 2 gropers up front. The 2 gropers up front, and you can just cry havoc over and over again, and we could use absolution, right? But that's the only thing that's going to be able to heal our Vestal. We can pay for 2 people at town, right? Honestly, Talk Live could probably use it too. 30's gonna take a long time. Yeah, and if I have to go beast mode, we end up getting more stress anyways. I think I just leave here and just take the money hit. I was really more excited to get a secret room to get the money, and that would have paid for therapy and then some, right? So essentially we just have to pay for therapy out of pocket. But we've got enough gold. And there's only a few like enemy encounters where I feel like you can legitimately just stress heal safely, you know? So we got the ladle. Blight skill chance, blight resist, disease resist. Hell yeah, baller. Baller. And another virtue ring. You actually made out with a ton of gold. Look at that. Alright, let's see what the damage is. You became a phobe of something or other, right? Thin-blooded. It could have been worse. Could it have been? We need to get rid of that, like, immediately. Dark Temptation. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that, too. Oh, cool. Natural Eye. You became a Beast Slayer. Alright, not bad. Yeah, we got to come back with all of our gold, all of our trinkets and baubles.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Alright, so you got Thin-Blooded. Let's get rid of that now. And Dark Temptation gone. You know, I kind of want to lock in Resilient too. It's a lot of gold, but it's 10% stress heal received. I think that's amazing. I didn't know the word bauble, and at my first playthrough, I was like, WTF? Is Ancestors things with baubles? According to Wiki, Jester can finale when charmed. Rip. You only get one finale. Could you... Wait a second. Wait. Didn't our... Wait, I could be misremembering, guys. I could be misremembering. Didn't our Jester, the first time we fought the Siren, use finale for the win? Or was am I thinking of something else? I don't know if anyone remembers from what that was so long ago, because that was like the OG Siren, like the easy one. And we died. I didn't know the mechanic because it was my first time going in, and our Crusader crit our Man-at-Arms for a huge damage, and then Courtney, we still have Courtney too. Courtney's got possessed, and then his dog ate the old man. Adventurer Man-at-Arms fell to the hand of an ally in week 20. That was like one of our first deaths, is Courtney's dog eating that guy. After he was crit by our Crusader. It was brutal. But yeah, could you imagine hitting for like 89 on your own team? Oh my gosh. Would be tough. How are we looking? How are we looking at time? I'm feeling really, really good right now on a personal level. Even though I am planning on streaming tonight, so I don't want to go too much longer today. You know, because I don't want to like burn myself out. And I'm having a lot of fun. So maybe we just do like one shorter mission and then prepare for, ooh, the Fuse Man's Matchstick. That kind of sounds like it might be a tongue twister. Fuse Man's Matchstick, Fuse Man's Matchstick, maybe not. Just sounds a little strange coming off the tongue. 2 speed, 10% ranged skills, does damage on ranged skills, and crit on ranged skills. No accuracy. That's still pretty good, though. I feel like there's better things than that, though. Because, like, the Arbalest has, like, this. 25 if in position 4. Right? This is, like, 10 damage. This has no negatives to it, though, which is the best thing, right? There's no downside to this. So, like, we got that ladle, and it's basically just a non-negative blasphemous. Like, this is still really good for the stun, obviously, but you get more stress. But if you wanted to play safer, you always have the ladle. Where is the ladle? Would it be up with all the trophy stuff? Like in here? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so this one's just like, you know, a little bit safer than something is insane. Grave Robber would be nice with the item? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure what the best ones for Grave Robber would be, but like I kind of was hesitant on that because like I really like on Grave Robber the Shadow Fade and Lunge, especially if you because Lunge does 33% more damage on Blighted. So whether you're doing Blighted with the darts or someone else's. Ideally, though, you just spam Shadow Fade Lunge, and somebody else on your team is doing the Blight. So, like, this is a melee skill, though, which is our strongest skill. These two are ranged, but ideally you would use this more often. So, like, it only boosting ranged skills is kind of like, it buffs everything except your best move, you know? So I'd rather have something that almost boosts melee in the same way for a Grave Robber, but and that's an ideal conditions too, because there's been so many runs that we've had to use these ourselves. So anyways, that's how I do it. Repose point blank shot is beautiful. It is. We've done that a ton. We've had where is he? Oh, he's like right here. We've had Dismas obviously since the beginning, our OG, and he's constantly had Duelist Advance and then Point Blank. And then I change out the other skills regularly. Grape Shot's good. It just gives extra criticals for enemies. It's AoE. People have opened my eyes to the power of AoE, but it's not my favorite skill for doing damage to enemies. Pistol Shot is great because it works on marked and you can hit any position other than one. So as long as you have any skill that hits one, you're good. I don't really use Wicked Slice. The crit modifier on it's really good though. But in most cases, I think that if you hit with Open Vein, you're probably going to do more damage, like overall, right? You give them bleed resistance, debuff potentially, and you do damage. So I suppose it just depends upon if you hit that crit though or not. And then the only thing we haven't really used on Highwayman is the tracking shot, because we just haven't we use it sometimes in boss fights. We've used it in a few boss fights, but that's like the only place it's useful. Which I mean, since you can change abilities out mid-run, I feel like having one ability that's useless 90% of the time is actually kind of a good thing, because you're not debating whether you should take it, but then when it's the right time, it's just like OP almost. So that's kind of cool. When I do my character tier list, I have so much to consider. Maybe I probably shouldn't even do character tier list until after the DLC, right? Because there's two characters we're missing. We're missing the Flagellant and the Shield Breaker. Shield Breaker, right? And then there's another DLC with two new characters. So maybe I even wait until then? I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I like tier list things. And I haven't done a ton on stream, but I like when I do it, you know? It's fun. Tracking Shot is a strong boss fight buff. It is. Musketeer is the same as Arbalest, as I've been told so anyways. It's exactly the same. But see, the best thing for me, the reason why these are so good is because there's other things like camping skills that stack with them. So like, this gives you plus 20 damage, plus 10 accuracy, plus 8 crit. But then if you've used this camping skill too, and you, let's say this one, let's say the melee one, right? You give yourself dodge, speed, melee, accuracy, and then you give yourself damage, accuracy, crit, and then you use Wicked Slice. So Wicked Slice now has a damage mod of plus 15, base crit 8, you've upped your crit, you've upped your damage, you've upped your accuracy, you've upped your speed, you've upped your melee, you've upped your accuracy, and it all comes together. And then you do something, you have maybe another buff you've used during camp. Well, we did this with Valence like 2 days ago, but we used Emboldening Vapors on Bonnell. And then with Bonnell, we used Adrenaline Rush. So we stacked the 25% damage buff and 5 speed with Bonnell's 30%, and she was hitting like a freaking maniac. Like, it's just so much damage that she was pulling off. So a lot of those, like, it's good during boss fights, they're like not just good, they're exceptional because you've camped beforehand, making them nuts. I think we used Battle Trance too. So we like Battle Tranced, we Adrenaline Rushed, and then we also used Emboldening Vapors, plus our items that we had on her at the time, which, you know, probably like the candle or something like that. So she was just hitting like a crazy person, right? So, very, very RPG-ness of us. Let's see. Well, there's no other good quest to go on, really. No reason to do any of these right now. Yeah, none of them even give good town events. So I guess we do this. Kill one brigand 16-pounder. I done my thoughts on him. And he goes against one of my most important rules, which is consider the worst possibly the most. I think I missed some of that conversation you guys were having. That's alright, that's alright. I guess we just go for the cannon. Okay. So, last time... Oh, man. The only... Maybe we don't go for the cannon right just yet. I forgot about something. First of all, we've got a few people that are stressed still. Like Dudley. And Dudley's like the #1 person I want to bring on this quest. Like, no joke. Like his rake, the last time we did this, rake was so good that it made me actually realize how good rake was. Like, before I was like, yeah, but rage hits harder, but rake hitting 2 units and constantly buffing, and they constantly spawn out new guys to kill, it's amazing. Like, I feel like he has to come. And he's our melee abomination. He's the one that has precise striker, so I think he has to come. So I think we have to wait 1 week, in-game week, so before we do him. We have to do another mission first. And then, Rancor should probably be put in therapy too. He has 35 stress, nearing 40. We have enough funds for it. He likes meditating. We have enough gold, so we're good. You're probably okay, especially since you have Cry Havoc. Okay, so let's do one other mission. That means we won't get to bring Belle. Should we lock in at some point both Resilient and Natural Eye? Because both those sound really good. I just made a note to do stuff. Consider Plague Doc a bad character? Oh, I don't think so. She's up there. She's super strong. I think Plague Doctor's like one of the better characters that I don't use enough. Natural Eye, yes. Resilient, I'm about. I mean, I thought more stress heal is good. But, yeah. But, no, I think, like, I'm not gonna get too into this because I brought it up before, but, like, you can hit the front line for a lot of blight. Hit the back line, 2 units for a lot of blight. Stun the 2 back line, that's insane. You have something to use up in the front line, and that's not focused on blight. And there's a unique item in the game specifically focused just for you to make that attack do better and make bleed more likely to happen, as well as make you more accurate and more damaging with it, so you have a way to play bleed. Even if you don't have that, like there's other items to help with bleed too. This just helps in any situation. Keeps you off death's door, cures all the statuses. It's probably one of like the most useful just like random moves in the game, right? That's not like OP or anything. You can buff anybody for extra damage, and after almost any camping situation, or those weird skills like tracking shot or adrenaline rush for not barbarian, Hellion, it makes you like OP. And then you also have a stun shuffle clear corpse attack. Like, I don't know what more you want in like a single character that's not focused on like frontlining or healing. It's so good. There's no bad situation for Plague Doctor. You can use the Plague Doctor in any mission, almost anywhere. Because I don't feel like that's true with other characters. It's just not. But even if you just have her on stun duty, shuffling, clearing corpses, healing, buffing allies, stabbing, it's fine. So there's like, where can't you use her, right? So even if you're just using for stun, bleed, clear corpse, heal, buff, like, you can do it anywhere, right? Plague Doc has a bad situation of being in the front. One move. The low HP, right? I mean, I'm not saying she doesn't have weaknesses. I'm saying I don't think there's, like, a bad situation that she's in. Being in the front is kind of situational. It depends upon what moves you have. Because Emboldening Vapors still works. I thought this did too. I guess that only works in the back as well, so that is pretty bad. And then you'd have to have Incision. If she gets pulled out of position, that's pretty bad. I don't really feel like it's ever been as bad as, like, Arbalest out of position, though. But it is bad, though. Because assuming you're not running Incision, then, or Emboldening Vapors, then you basically just have to waste a turn, right? Like, you basically can't do anything. And it also means that if she's paired with something like Leper that wants to be in position 1 and doesn't have any skills to move forward, that's pretty bad, right? Versus something like Crusader, if he gets pulled into position like 3 or whatever, he can Holy Lance forward, right? So it's not as bad. So there are certain characters that I think do better just paired with Plague Doc in general, but you still do have options if you're in the front. In general. She gets pulled and stunned, then you find her in the... Yeah, if she gets pulled into the front, she could die real fast, for sure. She's only good in Ruins and Cove? Perhaps Warrens? It depends upon your team, right? It really depends upon the team. Clearing the Blight is good everywhere. And like I said, Incision is actually pretty decent. Like, this is only Incision 3, but if you put this with a Bleed team, in the Warrens, you're gonna get a lot of value out of it. And you can use this in position 3 as well. Like, you can keep her in position 3, backline stun, Incision, Bleed on the front 2. You could stun the back, clear Blight, or boost somebody. So that's what I'm saying, like, it doesn't matter where you go with her. Because of the stun the back line, be able to buff, clear status, still be effective as, like, DPS. So, there's not, like, a region she's bad in. If she gets pulled into the front, that's bad. I will agree on that. But it also isn't as bad as, like, Arbalest, right? Not to me, but still not good. Still not good either. You still probably want to reposition back to position 2 or 3, especially with low HP values. You want to back off. You don't think there's anything... There's no D tier... I wouldn't say there's a D tier character. Well... Are we addressing Antiquarian in the... Like, I know that there's some weird, like, stuff you can do with her in the dodge spam, and we don't have ours even upgraded all the way. But I feel like Antiquarian is she wouldn't be D, she'd be C, right? For sure. But I don't know, we haven't really used the spam debuff a whole lot. I haven't used her a ton. Honestly, Pontella used to get crits all the time with Nervous Stab, and it was pretty okay damage. It wasn't great, though. Antiquarian combos with a lot of classes really well. And her economic benefits. I think she's weaker than the other classes, though, right? Crazy gold value? Yeah, but... You're not wrong, but I wasn't really talking about, like, how useful are they in getting you gold. I was more like, for you know, not dying and getting you through a run, right? Is there any prizes I want here? Is there any prize I want? No. Guys, there's not even a single prize that I want anywhere. I don't even want any of this stuff. This could be cool, but it's a very long mission, and I kind of don't want to do a very long mission. It's almost 5. It's almost 5. I just want to do a short mission. Maybe we can bring some of our lobies in to do Lost and Found or something. Would you guys be down for that? Oh, can we even? Wait a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. These are our only level 4 guys. Oh, we can't even do that. I don't even have a healer. We're full up on heroes. I don't have any support. Oh my gosh. Leg while Eek enables Grave Robber to hit bonus without spending a turn. Text me. Oh, you're talking about the Antiquarian. Yeah, I do. This Forest Guard is kind of nice. The mass dodge doesn't work super well for us though. We've tried dodge spamming, just not at highest level, and it doesn't work super well, unfortunately. Like, most of the time we still get hit. I don't know if I'm just unlucky though. The dodge thing really gets good at rank +3. I think hers is like +4-ish. Where's Pontel? Did I pass her? Blind. I'm blind. We have it at 4. Yeah, we have it at 4. +9, it stacks. That's the good thing, right? It's +9. I think you can stack it up to 3 times before, because it lasts for like 2 or 3 turns. So I think you can stack it up 3 times, so it's like +27 dodge, which is massive, right? Like, that's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, 27 dodge to boss ability isn't negligible, you're right. I don't know if we've ever really seen the extreme benefits of this. It's probably not as bad as I think. I still would rather have another character, almost always, though. I feel like there's almost always a better character to run with. It is incredible how well balanced the game is. Man, I wanted to do this short mission. Do we have another short just mission we can run? Maybe this one? Just to end the day with something fun. How about this one? Wield explore 100% of rooms. I probably shouldn't. Should I just call it? I feel like that's so anticlimactic though. We defeated a boss and then I just talked for a while. But I don't know. Who would we bring on this run? Why would we bring them? What am I doing? If I can get in 10 weeks 25k gold just by taking Antiquarian, sign me the fuck up. Yeah, that is pretty good. That is pretty good, but once again, it also, like, I didn't even know Antiquarian did that when I first started playing the game. But now that I do, probably would have hired one earlier on. And, you know, hopefully would have gotten into the habit of having her touch everything to get the extra items. I also didn't know how important gold was going to be compared to, like, heirlooms at the start either. So that's more of a second playthrough thing. She's even better, I bet. No. Let's do it. Let's at least set up the team. Let's set up the team, and then maybe I call it for today, since I'm streaming later tonight. It'll probably be, like, more closer to, like, 8. So, I don't know. I might not go as long, so I'll probably be exhausted by that point. Let's see. What would we set up this team, though? So we know I want Dudley. I'm going to use Vernon in place of him right now, just because we still have Dudley in... Which is why we can't do this. We'll probably do something else tomorrow as like the first run. But I'd like to have the team set up, you know, so that we're ready. So we have Dudley. And it's mostly for like rake spam, right? On what hour? You mean for this, I don't know what's that referring to. I just saw the chat now. Like, when I'm gonna be streaming next? Like, this evening? Because it'll probably be around, I would say, 8:30 my time. So, I think UTC is, like, +7? -7? I'd have to look, but it'd be around like 2 or 3 a.m. UTC. But really from now, if you can just remember from now, and I'll also put this in the Discord if you're in the Disc, but it'd be about 3.5 hours from now. Which is why I think I should probably just set up the team now and call it quits. It'll also be, it's a different game. I only stream this in the afternoon so that everybody that's already invested can get used to it. And the evening streams aren't going to continue for too, like, much longer, and eventually I'll be doing some of Hotline Miami in the afternoon, depending upon how, like, long the game is and what days people want me to do that. But because I'm missing days this week, I wanted to do, like, split streams, and I wanted to do Hotline Miami anyways, and yeah. I don't think that will be at 4 a.m., but who knows? Or you will be at 4 a.m. I don't know, it could be fun. 4 a.m. I once watched some streamers, this was years ago, and it was like I had something to do like the next morning, and they were playing through Until Dawn, and I hadn't like seen that game in forever, and I was like super invested, and she eventually ended up stopping at like, or finishing the game at 4 a.m., but I had to call it at like 3 because I had stuff to do the next day, and I was like overly tired. It was like such a bad life decision, but like I couldn't help, you know? So what else do we need for the cannon? Dismas could be amazing. Actually, so could Manelli. Manelli could be gross too here, right? Because, if she... It depends. That might not work, actually, with Dudley. Yeah, because with Vernon, she's better, but if we're going to be using, like, fake spam and stuff, it's not the best. I looked at my sleep schedule. I normally go at, like, 3 a.m. Like, go to bed? Like, go to bed? I don't know. Where is Courtney? Doesn't the guy that light the fuse, isn't he in position 2 or something? Oh, we can't. It's not high enough level. I was like, we'd bring Junior, but we can't because he's not high enough level. Well, we get one. We can't do that either. I can't level him up anymore because we can't. We'd have to bring him exclusively on a mission. It's harder than everyone else. Darn. That'd have been ideal. What else would we have frontline? He's minus 20 speed, so you know you'll always outspeed him. True. I think what helped us last time, I don't remember who we had with us, but I think we were able to stun him. Take the 3 level 4s on a short mission and hope it goes well. That sounds like an awful idea. I'm gonna get everyone killed. Everyone's gonna die. I mean, you could do it in the runes. It's just to explore 90% of rooms. Hmm. 25% stun resistance. Yeah, that's nothing. I remember being able to stun him on turns we couldn't kill. Because we had used Rake and be able to do a lot of damage to the guys up in front. I don't remember us having too many issues. We might have also had, like, Audrey or something, just, like, pumping them out. But she's got the Eldritch Hater, and we want to save her for the Darkest Dungeon, so I haven't touched her in a hot minute. Courtney, I feel like we should lock in Beast Slayer and get rid of Warren's Tactician at this point. Like, you have Beast Slayer. What am I doing? Like, you can literally be a Beast Slayer. Wait, I can't do this? Oh, I can't delete one and lock one in at the same time. Okay. Well, we'll do this for now, and then I can get Beast Slayer locked in later. There's gonna be all the bosses in the Darkest Dungeon I'm expecting to be Eldritch, but I'm assuming there's gonna be like a secondary tag and maybe one of them isn't Eldritch. Maybe it's like, I don't know, like Beast Unholy or something. I don't know, right? But there's at least a few of them are probably gonna have different tags. I think I bring a Vestal to keep him alive. One of our level 5s. I could bring Popcorn. She's level 5. Popcorn's level 5. She needs upgrades. I want to make sure we can max out her gear. Yeah, we could. Okay, so we could technically do that, I guess. I don't really have a strong front line. Got a lot of damage, but we don't have people who could take a hit. Yeah, I think we can do the Pounder. I think you mean the Pounder guy. I think we can do that easy. You have 2 turns before the Brigand can shoot? I didn't know it was that generous. Wow. Wow. But I still want to wait to do that, though, when Dudley's out of therapy. Like, I'd rather do that. Leg Dock on Wield? Oh, no, we'd do this mission to level all these guys up. To level all our low dudes up, so they'd all be level 5 after this. I still don't know if this is the right play, though. Like, bringing 3 level 4s, even into a short mission, seems hard. Like, that seems really hard. For no reason. Like, there's not, like, a great reason we would do that, right? It's just making things so much more difficult. But they would be all level 5 when we're done with it. Like, the reward is huge, but the risk is just disgustingly high, right? Because we can't even upgrade their equipment anymore. So we're going to be missing so many attacks. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a bad idea. I don't think we do this. I have, like, decision paralysis right now, because I want to go for this boss. We have to do one other mission before it. But I can't bring all my level 4s into one mission. We could do a short mission and maybe bring Junior, since I would like to potentially bring him into the Brigands, because he has Human Slayer stuff. Goes poorly, you can retreat. You're right, there's no boss. Actually, you're low-key, you're right. There's no boss here, so leaving is way easier. Leaving is way easier, because there's no boss. And we have a lot of good items now. Melee less stun skill. You already have some accuracy, so let's get some more damage. We get some accuracy. Damage. Could bring Book of Sanity. That's a lot more stress. Plus 25 without stress heals. I think we bring one of our books with us. And then we go scroll map, you think? We can level her up. We need to level her up or upgrade her stuff. Scout all rooms is conductive. The dodging, you're right. Yeah. Even more reason to bring the map, right? I don't know if this is the right play. I like the focus ring. I really like the focus ring to give... Oh, I feel like we almost need that to, like, counteract the fact that our dodge isn't, like, the best, right? Or, sorry, to counteract the fact that our accuracy is... We're hurting our dodge. Wait, and no one else can be upgraded past, right? Just want to double check all of our skills are at least as good as they can be. I mean, I might use that at some point. Maybe not in this run, but probably some point. And with Incision, but not right now. Right, let's do it. Wait, what? Oh, it's a short mission. I haven't done a short mission in so long, I was like, wait, how did I use up all of it? 8 torches should be enough, because we can light it up with dazzling light. Two shovels should be enough. We bring 2 keys. 4 bandages. We can clear stuff with battlefield medicine. 1 holy water. I don't have any stress heals, but it's a short mission. I forget even how short missions are. I guess we'll figure out, right? Maybe we don't bring that. I think we'll be okay. I think this will be okay. I haven't done a short mission in so long. I feel like they're really short, though, right?
Pace out the halls of your lineage
Teeny.
once familiar.
Oh my gosh,
Now,
it's such a baby
boring.
dungeon. It's so teeny and cute. Doesn't mean it's not hard, but it's teeny and cute.
Annihilated.
Get out of here, skeletons. Guy's got high stun resistance. I don't know if we'll get a kill turn 1. Missed. Super buffed now. Alright, we got the Repose. Dap.
Their Their formation is broken.
It's not
Maintain
teeny, it's
the
average. Cries in... yeah, cries in corner. I forgot this guy summons up new ones. I always forget he can do that. Like, I forgot that like 13 times in a row.
Destroyed.
I can't really do anything. I'm probably not going to be able to get the stun here, but might as well try, right? Keep our torch at max. Dodged. The first time I saw an enemy pass a turn, he saw me and he's like, there's nothing I can do. Like, it's over.
The light, the promise of safety. Eradicated.
I'm gonna do that just so I can be able to hit this guy easier with Duelist Advance. And we need to get rid of the slice open, because we can't bleed enemies easy here. So we'll take the other stab attack. That was kind of a meaty hit. Okay, he's dead next turn. Duelist Advance for 8. Try to get a stun. Nice. Yeah, he's dead. Stun position 1. I will just go for the kill.
Decimated. A death by inches.
Not bad. Can I give you a funny stat? Dact? Dungeon? I don't know what that means. But I'm down for, like, silly stuff, yeah. Like, is it like like how many characters are used in normal runs or something, or what are we talking here? Oh, I didn't even see you corrected yourself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm such a spaz sometimes. Oh my gosh. We dodged it. We dodged it. We have the map, but we didn't get a scout yet. Hopefully in here. Damn. I mean, there's no real fights to avoid. Well, we can go this way first. It's safer. Trap disarm of 80, 80, 60, 85. Always making our Vestal now the trap disarmor because of that map. If you look at your enemies, it will always say you have 95% chance to hit all the time. And it's because the game gives you always base 5 accuracy no matter what. I think I knew that. Yeah, the game never wants you to, and it's the other way around too. It never wants you to have 100% hit chance either. Always like a 5% chance to miss, I believe. No matter. It's same with maybe some of the statuses like stuns and stuff. It just never wants you to be at like 100 because it thinks that there's ways to probably exploit this system, and there probably well is. So it's a pretty decent idea from the devs, at least in my opinion. Target marked on the menacing gargoyle. We'll also stun it. I missed. Nice, got that light on it. It's advanced here. 10. Solid, we got Repose up. So this thing has a lot of protection, so even with its attacks, it won't do too much, but since we got it lighted, it's pretty good.
Weakened.
One thing needs to be mentioned, it will say 95 if you have higher than 100. If you have 70, you have 95. Well, yeah, it's not going to tell you have more than you do, right? 5, so it's dead. Yeah, we could potentially get healed back up.
Slowly.
No, don't go
Gently.
first.
This is how a life is taken.
Ooh, nice. Nice critical heal. Yeah, that'd be weird if it like told you your dodge or whatever was. I'm not stalling. It's one turn. Chill out. Look, it's over. Calm down, my characters. Go crit fish.
Press this advantage.
Crit.
Give them no quarter.
No crit, no fish. We're kind of running a little bit lowish on light, even though I've been spamming the stun thing. Oh man, we got the wolves. Good thing I can blight them both in the back. They resisted it. Both of them resisted it. And resisted the stun. I have him focus on the big guy. Do this advance for 9? Pretty decent. Repose.
As the fiend falls,
23 crit! Oh my
blossoms.
gosh. Biton, that was crazy. Wait, what did that hit us for? What the heck? I blinked. I blinked. How hard did that guy hit us? That's not fair. Another resist.
the wounds of war can be healed,
6 up all.
but never hidden.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. We're taking so much damage. I can tell we're kind of underleveled
falls.
for this in this fight specifically. I just heal up one at a time. You can self-heal a little bit. You're marked.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah.
Be
I think
wary.
I just have to leave.
Triumphant
we don't have a
pride
camp
precipitates
in this.
a dizzying fall.
I just leave, right? Like, just failed the mission, basically. I couldn't keep him up. It was just too much damage. We don't have a proper frontliner. It was already kind of a risk, right? Bounty Hunter, Highwayman up front. These are all our level 4s, right? So we missed, like, 3 or 4 different attempts to, like, blight an enemy. 5. least we get to take stuff home. Kind of a hard lesson learned, right? We also only have 3 torches, which we took 8 with us, which I thought was enough for short missions, but you need probably needed like 9 or 10. So we have to back because we don't get to camp, so we have to head all the way back up here, and then go into like these last 3 rooms. I mean, it's not happening. Like, we're just gonna end this mission, but like we tried, right? We tried bringing our lobies on, it just didn't work. Sometimes things just don't work out.
Failure tests the mettle of heart, brain, and body.
I'm not going to keep him off death's door. We went from full HP down to dead in 1 combat. Let's see. Tapeworm, Dud Hitter, Burn Scavenger, Unyielding. Oh. That's probably worse, but I didn't even know she had the Eldritch Slayer. Definitely gotta get rid of that tapeworm and stuff.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will
we
find
tried.
their way to us.
We
now
tried
that the
to
road is
do
clear.
something a little bit risky, right? We tried to do something a little bit risky. We lost pretty much all of our HP in like 1 round. We only had 38, no protection. We had less dodge because we had the focus ring on to compensate for the fact that we're lower level. So 10% death blow resist is good. I think so. But Eldritch Slayer could be handy for later dungeons. I'd probably rather have this on Vessel, though, to be honest. So it works out for me. And then everybody needs therapy, pretty much. Does anyone have any bad traits that need to be... Oh, we could lock in Unyielding on Popcorn, though. That could be good. Deathblow resist is kind of rare, and it won't be as expensive, right? 6,000? It's kind of expensive, but not crazy. I made a note of somebody else who had crazy traits that we needed to look at. Who was that? Bell. Oh yeah, she had the natural eye thing. Yeah, so we got resilient and we're gonna get natural eye. That's great. Perfect. Belle will have to go to therapy after this because she's not going to de-stress like 46 points, but at least we get a really cool ability on her. Really good quirk. Man, like, I just look at my team, guys. It's kind of crazy that we have all these level 6s, and we're so close to level 5 on these guys. I think they did get XP. I do think they got XP, guys. Not a lot, but they did get some. Alright, so pretty tough. It'd be nice to get them up to higher levels to like be able to do some like the final missions, but we'll see. They did not? Okay. Well, I lied then. They didn't get anything. We're just really close to getting there. That was really ambitious for me to bring 3 lobies on a mission. We kind of learned our lesson, though. I hadn't really pushed the boundaries like that in a little while, and we could have always run away from that if it was looking really bad, so... at least we got through the mission, right? Even though we were taking some massive hits, but we did all right. We did all right. Today, even though that was like kind of a bad thing to end on, right? Today is nothing but a GG's day, and you know it. We defeated another boss, the Hag, the Witch. There's only one boss left. And then we head to Darkest Dungeons. Just one left, guys. Can you believe it? And, it is Wednesday today. which means I will be on tomorrow. I didn't think I would be. I still don't know about Friday. I don't think so, but maybe. But I will be here tomorrow. So if you guys want to see me take on the Brigand 16-pounder, you know, I'll have to show up tomorrow or watch the VOD. But that's not as fun, is it? It's probably still pretty fun. Anyways, I'm going to go get something to eat. And like I said, in about 3.5, 4 hours, I will be live again with Hotline Miami. It'll be my second day playing that. It's pretty fun. Tomorrow, Darkest Dungeon? Yes. Tomorrow in the afternoon, Darkest Dungeon, just like today. Hotline Miami's only in the evenings for now, and then probably starting next week, I'll have like one day is Hotline Miami in the afternoon. Sorry, to be the week after next week. Next week's we'll probably do the same thing as this one. Darkest Dungeon in the afternoon. 2 days will be like a split day to make up for the fact that I'll be gone on Thursday and Friday at minimum next week. Maybe also Wednesday. I'm not sure. It depends upon what my family truly decides to do. My other aunt and uncle want to do anything else while they're down here, so that's kind of up in the air. But yeah, so tomorrow will be Darkest Dungeon in the afternoon, and we'll take on the 16-pounder. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night if I don't see you later this evening. And I'm going to get something to eat in about maybe like 30-ish minutes. Get some time to relax. Hopefully get a walk in if it cools off. And I will see you guys later. I'm Wild. And I'll catch you in the next one.